Storm or tornado doesn't have to last long to wreak havoc. Once the storm is passed, it doesn't mean the danger.
Of the Nebraska Rural Radio Association. This is the Platte Valley Company's pregame show, brought to you by Platte Valley Companies, your premier provider of financial services. Live from the Logos broadcast booth, here is Zach McKinstry.
Welcome into Oregon Trail Park Stadium here for Game 2 of the series between the Casper Horseheads and your Western Nebraska Pioneers. Here on the Platte Valley Company's pregame show, I'm Zach McKinstry as we get set for first pitch. Some promotions as the umpires talk at the plate and the players get ready to go. An eventful game last night as the Pioneers took Game 1 over the Casper Horseheads. That was a good one. We saw a great starting performance on the mound from right-hander Carson Ohl. The freshman out of Grand Canyon University had a 1-1 record through 8.1 innings of work before entering into last night's game, and he added to that stellar line as he tossed a gem, earned the second one of the year for himself, went 6.2 innings, allowing only 4 hits, no walked, and 2 earned runs, added 6 strikeouts, and he was replaced by Paul Panduro, who got his 2021 Pioneers debut after playing with the Pios in the 2020 season and the Horseheads in the 2019 season, and he kept that act up with 2.1 innings of work and earned the save by picking up 3 Ks. Offensively, the Pios were impressive. Eric Smelko picked up 2 RBIs on his 4-for-5 day. Tyler Davis tied the team home run lead with his 2-run bomb. and he added 3 runs on the day. And in his debut, Nathan Marroquin saw his first Pios action, picked up 2 RBIs on a 1-for-2 day. And Western Nebraska ended the day 8 hits and 9 walks at the plate to move to 8-4 on the year. Starting on the mound tonight for the Pioneers, it's Brian Webb, another Grand Canyon University student athlete. Excited to see him in his 3rd outing of the year. His first outing of the year was against Casper, got a no decision after 3 innings of work, no earned runs, only allowed 1 hit on 1 walk and 4 strikeouts against the Horseheads. Also got another no decision in the 3.2 innings of work against the Badlands Big Sticks. 2 runs, 1 of them earned, 3 hits and 3 strikeouts for Webb as he looks to go further into the game tonight. And on the other end, for the Casper Horseheads, it's the debut from Marshall Smaracco out of the University of Maine. Big righty gets set to deliver against this Pioneers lineup, trying to take the series against the Horseheads. So we'll take a quick break here on KNEB. On the other side, we will have our Scottsbluff screen printing pregame interview with last night's right fielder Kip Gronholz, and then we'll have the lineups, key to the game, and first pitch, all coming up here on KNEB. You're listening to Pios Baseball. Stay with us.
Good luck, Western Nebraska Pioneers, from the A. Elliott Law Office. A. Elliott Law is located at the Railway Office Plaza on the corner of Railway Street and Avenue B in Scottsbluff, Suite C110. Needing legal counsel for criminal law, juvenile law, real estate, estate planning, probate and domestic, and family law? Call Audrey Long today for an appointment. 633-5294. A. Elliott Law supports the Western Nebraska Pioneers.
Rainbow! A thunderstorm or tornado doesn't have to last long to wreak havoc. Once the storm is past, it doesn't mean the danger has. There could be a variety of deadly hazards left by the storm, like a down power line. There's no way to tell if a power line is energized and potentially deadly. A down power line does not have to be arcing or smoking to kill you. Stay away from it. Keep others away and call 911. For more information on how to be safe during and after severe weather, go to safeelectricity.org. Brought to you by Chimney Rock and Roosevelt Public Power Districts.
Your Touchstone Energy partners.
Ready for your next adventure? Take Platte Valley Bank with you. With simple checking account products, instant issue debit cards, and an easy app to guide you, there has never been a better time to start your financial journey. Heading off to college, discovering a new city, or roaming in your own backyard, adventure awaits with Platte Valley Bank. Explore your options today at www.pvbank.com.
Platte Valley Bank, member FDIC.
KNEB 960 AM and now on 100.3 FM.
Welcome into the Scottsbluff Screen Printing pregame interview. See Shane and his crew at Scottsbluff Screen Printing for all your winter, summer, fall, or spring sports needs. Zach McKinstry here with Kip Gronholz for this pregame interview as the Pioneers look to take the series against the Casper Horseheads here in Game 2. Kip, you see a lot of new faces in the lineup so far. Have you had any good interactions with those guys? What are your thoughts early on?
Oh, all the guys that we're bringing in are good guys. They're all good hitters, and they're all good pitchers, too. We're bringing in better and better guys every day and guys that can help us keep winning.
And you got your second look at the Casper Horseheads, second series against them in the year. You had some success in the first series of the year, I think 4 for 12, 3 RBIs, a couple runs. What can you expect going into the rest of this game, or rest of this series, I should say?
Just trying to look for balls up. The pitchers that they've been throwing have been throwing a lot of good pitches early in the count, so just trying to be aggressive earlier in the count and drive some out to a gap.
Yeah, you got a really good outing from Carson Ohl last night. He's been dynamite on the mound this year so far. What does it mean having a guy like him on the mound that can shove for 5 innings at a time and allow the offense to put up some runs?
Oh, yeah, playing defense behind him is super fun, especially when you just get to watch him carve on both sides of the plate. Guys really aren't even close, again, hitting against him. So it's just really fun to go out there and hopefully make a Webb gem play for him to help him get out of an inning and get out of his outing.
Yeah, and you got Brian Webb on the mound tonight. He's gone 3.2 innings and 3 innings in his 2 no decisions so far this year. You think he goes a little bit farther tonight?
Yeah, he was telling everyone he wants to go 7, so he can do just a little bit better than Carson yesterday. So we'll see how he does.
All right, good luck out there, Kip, and good luck the rest of the series.
Thank you. Have a good one.
Cahoy Pump Service would like to announce the opening of their offices in Gearing, Nebraska and Cheyenne, Wyoming. Cahoy Pump Service has been engaged in well water industry for over 100 years. Cahoy Pump Service specializes in all groundwater applications, including drilling, line shaft turbine pumps, submersibles, and all service water ditch pumps. Cahoy Pump Service can provide pump efficiency reports, maintenance tests, and they have a downhole inspection camera. Stop in to see their full inventory on 10th Street in Gearing or call 308-633-6554. Remember, when quality counts, count on Cahoy.
KNEB 960 AM and now on 100.3 FM.
Katie, remember the day you made me the happiest man alive? I asked if you wanted to live to the fullest, to wake up every morning savoring potato olays, fluffy scrambled eggs, and breakfast burritos from Taco John's, and you said,
"Get your hands off my burrito."
Oh, Katie, I love when you whisper sweet nothings.
Wake up and go with bigger, bolder, better breakfast, only at Taco John's.
Drive-thru open at 6 a.m., dining room open at 8. Taco John's, with locations in Scottsbluff, Gearing, and Bridgeport.
Recent moisture has weeds off to a great start in area corn and beet fields. Studies show early weed pressure is one of the greatest detriments to yield in all growing crops. Protect your investment by contacting Westco and developing a weed control program that best fits your operation. Your Westco sales agronomist will help you determine the best options for your crop and set up timely application. Westco has the products, the equipment, and the knowledge to meet your crop needs. Call one of our 6 locations in the Wyobraska area today. Westco. Service, solutions, success.
Landlords, is it time for a positive change? Ally Property Management and Real Estate can help you make that positive change in your life. Our goal at Ally is simple, to help you make your income property work for you. We accomplish this by providing professional, full-service property management, allowing you to focus on your own personal ventures. Ally Property Management and Real Estate is proud to be in downtown Gearing and is ready to be your ally in all your real estate needs.
KNEB 960 AM and now on 100.3 FM.
Back now here in Gearing, Nebraska at Oregon Trail Park Stadium as the Pios get set to take on the Casper Horseheads here in the Logos broadcast booth. Zach McKinstry. Logos is your home for all your screen printing and embroidering needs. Shop the showroom or have something custom made at Logos, 1344 10th Street in Gearing. It's time for our WNCC starting lineups. Starting lineups brought to you by Western Nebraska Community College. From diplomas to degrees, it's for me. Learn more at wncc.edu. At the plate leading off for the Horseheads, it's Kyler Halverson, center fielder tonight, getting his first start of the series. Ryan Callahan follows him in his first start. Christian Lopez stays at third base and will bat third, followed by Jake Baker, Brooks Browning, Preston Joy, Jake Reynes, Joe Schmidt, and Jake Allen. As on the mound tonight for the Pios is Brian Webb. As the count now moves to 2-0. First pitch was brought to you by Papa Murphy's Pizza at 2801 Avenue in Scottsbluff. It's love at 425 degrees. And don't forget to register for the Papa Murphy's Text Club for a sweet deal. The 2-0 now fouled back by Halverson, and the count moves to 2-1. Brian Webb on the mound tonight, the left-hander out of Grand Canyon. Comes set with his 2-1 count and will deliver to the leadoff man. This one swung on and missed as Halverson comes up empty on that one, and the count evens at 2-2, and Webb continues to battle back. Halverson was 2 for 14 in the first series against the Pioneers here at Oregon Trail Park Stadium. Did score 3 runs in that series as this 2-2 is shot back to the screen, and he will stay alive. Halverson out of Dakota Wesleyan, formerly of Lake Region State College. We'll have to see this 2-2, and it misses off the plate away, and the count will go full. Defensively for the Pios, J.T. Walden will line up in left field, Eric Smelko out there in center, and Nathan Marquin in right. Nothing new in the outfield. Clay Cutter moves to third base tonight. Dalton Frank at short. This 3-2 now looped out to the right side, and we'll send first baseman Cade McGee back to get out number 1. But that is a sentence we have not said this year. Caden McGee at first base. He's manned the hot corner pretty much all season, but will switch sides of the infield and play first base tonight. Kellen Rutz will get his debut as a Pioneer tonight. The freshman out of Yakima Valley Community College from Kennewick, Washington. joins the squad and will play second base. Behind the plate, it's Tyler Davis and Brian Webb, of course, on the mound. The lefty behind 1-0. Here's the pitch. That one will catch the outer half, and the count moves to 1-1 on Callahan, who, like Halverson, didn't have the best series against the Pioneers in the opening series of the year, as this 1-1 is shot foul to the left side out of play. Was 2 for 12, crossed the plate 3 times and had 3 RBIs on those 2 hits. The lefty comes set and will deliver the 1-2 pitch home. Breaking ball, ooh, just missed on the outer half. Tyler Davis trying to frame it as if it struck that black outside black, I should say. And the count even at 2-2. A pitch from Brian Webb. That's another breaking ball, and a late swing and defensive swing from Callahan keeps him alive. So Ryan Callahan, freshman at the University of Kansas, is having a conversation with the head coach of the Pioneers, Antonio Garcia, who knows him well, the grad assistant at Kansas. 2-2, this one hit foul out of play again. And so far, the top 2 Horseheads batters fouling pitches off and making Brian Webb earn these outs. The lefty comes set, looks home, delivers a 2-2. Breaking ball, this one popped up to the other side into shallow left field. Shortstop coming out, and he will make the play. That's Dalton Frank for out number 2. Dalton Frank on those pop-ups is just a man with a mission trying to get to that ball. As we saw it last night, he fielded a fly ball that was nowhere near a fly ball he should have caught. It was on the left side of the third base line, and third baseman Cade McGee seemed under it, but Dalton Frank getting the catch. And you see it there as he took off into left field, and JT Walden coming in on the ball. Usually that left fielder has the easier read, but whoever makes the call gets it. And Frank did just that. Now this one shot out into right field, but on a line to Marroquin, who slides and makes the catch. A fine out number 3 ends a 1-2-3 inning for Brian Webb as we head to the bottom of the first on the Westco scoreboard. Westco Service Solution Success, all square at 0 as the Pios come to bat. You're listening to Pios Baseball on KNEB. Stay with us.
The best line of irrigation solutions is found only at Wncc. Pumps, pivots, filtration, and remote control all work together to maximize efficiency and yields. Wnc's rugged equipment, integrated technologies, and plug-and-play add-ons will make the most of your operation, enhancing value, reducing risk, and increasing profits. Rely on the Wncc Advantage. To learn more, talk to your local dealer or visit lindsayadvantage.com.
Contact Midwest Farm Service in Gearing today at 308-632-6137.
Our mission at Elite Physical Therapy and Wellness is to provide both preventative and rehabilitative services. At Elite Physical Therapy in Scottsbluff and Gearing, patients count on the experience and compassion of our team in treating work and sports injuries, help you recover from surgery, or just help you get back doing what you love most. Flexible scheduling to meet your needs, and we are right here in Scottsbluff and Gearing to serve you. Katie and Shelley are across from Walgreens on West 27th Street and next to Fresh Foods in Gearing. Elite Physical Therapy and Wellness, delivering the treatment you need and the care you deserve.
Dooley Oil has providing great service since 1968. You can find us located at 2475 North 10th Street in Gearing. Hi, this is Brian from Dooley Oil. With springtime fast approaching, we have hydraulic, coolant, engine oil, and grease in stock. Our drip oil and blue ribbon def comes in a variety of sizes from 2.5s to totes. Delivery available. So for all your ag, commercial lubricants, and fuel needs, trust the folks at Dooley Oil. Thank you for your patronage. Dooley Oil, committed to you.
KNEB 960 AM and now on 100.3 FM.
It's Marshall Smaracco's turn to take the mound. The righty from the University of Maine will pitch in this bottom of the first inning. A lineup for the Pioneers looks like this. Eric Smelko leads off in center field. It's the same 1 through 4 as last night. Smelko batting first, Garrity batting second, DHing. Cade McGee batting third is the same, but he's moving from third base to first base tonight. Tyler Davis behind the plate. Dalton Frank batting fifth at shortstop. JT Walden follows him in left field. Kellen Rutz gets his debut as a Pioneer at second base. Nathan Marquin in the 8th spot, and Clay Cutter will move to third base and bat 9th tonight, the role that Kip Gronholz had last night. First pitch home from Smiracco misses inside and low for ball one on Smelko. Smelko last night was one of the dominant offense performance for the Pioneers, was 4 and 5, 4 4-5s with a stolen base, a pair of RBIs. The switch hitter at St. Mary's in California. Ahead in the count 2-0 here. The pitch home, that one crosses the plate, and Smiracco has found the strike zone for the first time tonight. The count now moves to 2-1. Righty out of the windup, comes home to Smelko. He swings at this one, pops it high up towards the Horsehead dugout, but first baseman Brooks Browning reels it in for out number 1. So Smelko already out tonight as many times as he was last night in his 5 at-bats. And it'll be Tyler Garrity's turn. Defensively for the Horseheads, they line up with Jake Baker in left field, Kyler Halverson in center, Jake Allen in right, Christian Lopez at the hot corner, Preston Joy at short, Ryan Callahan at second, Brooks Browning at first. Behind the plate is Joe Schmidt. As the first pitch home to Garrity is shot foul out to the right side for strike 1. But that's nearly a completely different lineup than we saw last night. Outfield is completely different. Lopez remains put at third base where he was last night. Preston Joy moving to short from second last night, and Baker moving to left from first. While everyone else in the lineup has changed, as that one crosses the plate and Garrity falls behind 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 home. That one misses high. The count going 1-2 on the DH, who currently sits 4th on the team in average. That's with quotation marks. Nathan Marquin leads the team with a .500 average in the one game he played last night, so that surely does not count. Jake English has played 5 games on the season, batting .421, back home for undisclosed reasons. Should be back in the next week or so. As swinging at this one is Garrity, and he fouls it away. Michael Felton finished his season at .412 through the 9 games he played. The temporary player, his contract ended on June 6th. So that's where his average will stand. And among the active players with enough at-bats, Garrity does lead the team in average with his .407 rate. That one missing outside. The count now 2-2. 2-2 home. This one again shot foul, and putting up a good at-bat is Tyler Garrity. Tonight's Key to the Game is brought to you by Team Auto Center, home of the lifetime warranty on every new vehicle from Team Auto. The key to the game for the Pioneers is a good outing on the mound from Brian Webb. If he can go far into the game, I think this offense can produce. Won't do it here as Garrity tips this one into the mitt of Joe Schmidt behind the plate, and the first strikeout of the game comes to Garrity. So while he leads the team in average, he hasn't had the best series to this point. 0 for 4 yesterday. Had a walk, was the only time he reached base. He struck out and grounded into a double play, and struck out to start his night here in the bottom of the first for out number 2. Caden McGee up at the dish now. First pitch home to him, catches the outside half, and that's strike 1. We'll see how McGee hits as a first baseman in the Pioneers jersey, as he's been the third baseman all season. .238 on the season with 10 hits and 42 at-bats. 0 for 3 yesterday, had a pair of walks and a pair of flyouts to center. As that one misses off the plate, the count moves to 2-1. The Pios wearing the red jerseys tonight with the white pants, red stirrups, the USA Pioneers font. As the 2-1 home, that one misses low, and McGee will have a hitter's count. But those are certainly my favorite, as the red just looks really good, especially here at home. Didn't get to wear those in the Mining City Tommyknocker series away. Here's the 3-1. This one swung on and popped up high to the right side. First baseman Browning will run out of room as that one will sail into his glove on the first base line. An impressive play by Brooks Browning as he caught it right on the fence. Impressive. That one for sure looked like it was going out of play, but Browning brought it back. Tough angle for us to see from up here, but the pop-up on the 3-1 pitch will in the bottom of the first inning. And no runners have reached base yet through one inning. We head to the top of the second as the Horseheads will try and change that. Brian Webb has other plans. That pitch coming up in a second. You're listening to Pios Baseball on KNEB.
Be the envy of the neighborhood with the new Green Mountain Grill from High Plains Spas and Recreation. In addition to Green Mountain Grills, High Plains Spas and Recreation also has the pellets, cooking spices, rib racks, smoking shelves, covers, and other accessories, as well as replacement parts. If they don't have what you need, they could get it. Yep, get a Green Mountain Grill and be that neighbor that's always admired for the wonderful, yummy barbecue smells. High Plains Spas and Recreation, open 9 to 5, Monday through Friday, 1725 East Overland in Scottsbluff.
Can I pop a beer in here? Your cousin from Boston. Sam Adams Boston Lager is my go-to beer. Not too heavy, not too light. Oh boy. Oh no. Is that on the computer? Sam Adams Boston Lager. The Boston Beer Company, Boston, Massachusetts. Drink responsibly.
As a dentist, I know what my patients are saying. She says her gums are irritated. Is there anything you can do? You can try new Crest Advanced Gum Restore. It detoxifies below the gum line to restore your gums back to health in just 7 days.
You've heard of one and done, but what about 100 and done? That's what Lexicon is for attorneys. $100 a month to be done with practice management headaches. Lexicon is a comprehensive software and services solution that helps transform law firms from top to bottom, giving lawyers the ability to focus more on law and less on practice management. We've spent more than a decade helping firms scale and grow while maximizing billable hours and increasing client satisfaction. Let us do the same for you. Lexicon marks the spot. Visit lexiconservices.com to learn more or request a demo.
KNEB 960 AM and now on 100.3 FM.
First pitch to cleanup man Jake Baker in there for strike one, and the follow-up in there for strike two. Baker standing still having a conversation with home plate umpire Paul Setecase, but he'll start behind in the count 0-2 as the lefty Brian Webb, wasting no time, delivers home, and this breaking ball Baker lays off, and the count goes to 1-2. Baker, the left fielder, another Jayhawk from the University of Kansas, was 2 for 4 with a run and a stolen base in the first series. This one gets through the wickets of Tyler Davis behind the plate, and the count moves to 2-2. .6'4", 215, the outfielder from Lawrence, Kansas. Awaits the 2-2 here from Brian Webb. Breaking ball swung on and missed. That one looked like a wiffle ball as it dropped down, and Baker goes down on strikes. The first strikeout for the Horseheads in this lineup will be out number one here in the top of the second. So time for our Paul Reed in-game stats. Paul Reed Construction and Supply has been in business for over 35 years. Headquartered in Gering, Nebraska, the company provides an array of services ranging from commercial and industrial building construction to heavy highway earthwork and installation of underground utilities, as well as the rock pile division, service and equipment. Paul Reed Construction on 10th Street in Gering. The 0-1 count now home from Webb, now in there for strike two. And Brian Webb, one of the better starters here for the Pioneers this season, only allowed one earned run in his 6.2 innings of work. Will deliver the 0-2 home here. That one just misses low, and the count again will go 1-2. This time on Brooks Browning, the first baseman that got 2 of the outs in the bottom of the first inning, including that nice play on the first base foul line. And that one called strike three, catches the outer half, and back-to-back strikeouts. That sends Browning back to the dugout. This time it's looking for out number 2. Hot start for Brian Webb on the mound as he'll face shortstop Preston Joy, who was 0 for 3 yesterday in his first time facing the Pioneers. Joy lined out, popped up to short, and then flew out as that one swung on and missed for strike one. Webb again comes set, brings to the belt, and the 0-1. Just misses low, evening the count at 1-1. Brian Webb out of Gilbert, Arizona, where he attended Corona del Sol High School, sends this one home, and this one's now sent out to left field. Long way to go for JT Walden. He looks up, and it's over his head and off the wall. Extra bases for Preston Joy, as the first hit of the game is a double with 2 away for the shortstop. That one was squared up, and JT Walden was chasing after it, but that one sailing over his head and bouncing in the dirt out there in left field and one-hopping the wall. Jake Reynes at the plate now. The DH had a tough day yesterday, was the K-man here at Oregon Trail Park Stadium, as that one misses for ball 1. So if he struck out, the beers for the inning and drinks for the inning became half-priced, and he struck out 3 times, 0 for 4 on the day. So helping the economy in Gering, Nebraska, not helping his stat line. This one fouled back to the screen, and the count moves to 1-1. Preston Joy leading off of second base with 2 outs here. Brian Webb, the two-way player. We've seen him at first base and on the bump a lot this year. Sends this 1-1 home. That one low, but he back pick to second, now into center field. The runner's going to try and advance. Smelko Fields fires to third base, but the slide is safe. And an error on Tyler Davis, who had a good beat on Preston Joy. He was about halfway towards third base, and if that throw was on line, I think they might have had him, but it short-hopped Dalton Frank and went in to the outfield. So 2-1 count now as Joy moves up to third on the E2. This breaking ball just misses off the plate, and the count moving to 3-1 on Reynes. Trying to reach base for the first time this series. Here's the 3-1. This one shot down the third base line. Fair ball. That's going to be back-to-back extra base hits, as rounding second and slowing up on the second base bag is Jake Reynes, as he shot that 3-1 pitch down the left field line, and that one landed on the chalk to bring home the first run of the game for the for the Horseheads rather, as they lead 1-0. First lead of the series for the Horseheads, as they jump out early here in this top of the second. Webb sends this one home. A check swing from Joe Schmidt. He lays off the count, now 1-0. But a hot start to this inning for Brian Webb. He got the strikeout of Jake Baker, the cleanup man, a looking strikeout of Brooks Browning, and now back-to-back doubles with 2 outs have put the Horseheads out in front. Here's the 1-0. That one high and away for ball 2. But 2-out hitting has really been the story of the season for the Pioneers to this point, as their 2-out hitting has produced the majority of their runs. Here comes the 2-0 now from Webb. This one swung on and shot foul. And the count now 2-1 on Schmidt, who is entering the lineup for the first time this series. Didn't play last night, but in the first series against the Pioneers was 2 for 9, had a pair of RBIs. And the catcher trying to pick up another RBI here. 2-1 count from Webb. This one swung on again, and again shot foul in the same location. The count 2-2, 2 away, runner on second base, as the Horseheads lead 1-0. The lefty Brian Webb out of the stretch with a runner on second base. Reynes comes set, looks to second, and now comes home. 2-2 pitch, check swing, but he went Nice breaking ball fooled Joe Schmidt, and he goes down on strikes. So Brian Webb strikes out the side, but sandwiched in between those two of those strikeouts, back-to-back doubles to put the Horseheads out in front by a score of 1-0 as we head to the bottom of the second inning. It's the 4-5-6 coming up for the Pioneers. Stay with us. You're listening to Pios Baseball on KNEB.
Marker Ag has been providing consistent quality with the best and guaranteed nutrition from Purina and Linder's Feeds. Our show feed brands have not only proven their quality through many local and national winners, but have also helped us to get to know you, the Valley's best and brightest. From those who are just starting to those who are looking to try something new, we have the experience and expertise to help you reach your goals for both commercial and show livestock. From the show ring to the sale ring, from the purple ribbons to the pastures, Marker Ag is run for you by people like you. We're located right next to El Chorrito, so stop in today so that we can get to know you better.
Behind every farm and ranch is a family. At J.G. Elliott Insurance Center, we treat all our clients like family. I'm Lex Larson, farm and ranch insurance producer. Together, we will work side by side to get to know you and your operation. We can provide comprehensive coverage for your farm, ranch, machinery, livestock, and so much more. The right insurance can help protect your family, your future, and keep your operation running in every season. Give me a call at 308-635-2023 or stop by our office in Scottsbluff.
J.G. Elliott Insurance Center, a Platte Valley company.
Ideal Linen and Uniform and Bluffs Facility Solutions are hiring. If you are looking for a job that offers on-the-job training and employee benefits, be sure to get in touch with Ideal. We have a dedicated team of professionals that are looking for additional talent. If you are eager to get a new career started and be a part of a team that values each other, be sure to contact our office at 308-632-7197.
KNEB 960 AM and now on 100.3 FM.
Warm-ups wrapping up as Tyler Davis will lead it off for the Pios, trying to play from behind here after the Horseheads picking up a run in the top of the second inning. Davis 1 for 3 last night, the one hit being that big 2-run home run. Also had a pair of walks and a pair of runs. And he will try and get the Pioneers started here in this bottom of the second inning. Marshall Smaracco delivers home. First pitch catches the zone for strike one. Smaracco out of the University of Maine from Rollinsford, New Hampshire, where he went to Marshwood High School. Delivers this 0-1. Whoa, that one's way outside. Slipped out of the hand of the righty and bounced in the other batter's box as the count evens at 1-1. Only 5.1 innings of work for Smaracco at Maine this year. Allowed 3 hits, 3 earned runs, 3 walks, but 6 strikeouts as this one's fouled and the count moves to 1-2. Out of high school, Smaracco, a preseason All-American in 2020. Fastball tracked as high as 89 miles an hour out of high school, and I'm sure that's only increased since going to the University of Maine. That one just misses off the plate, and the count even at 2-2. Another one of those universities that we've seen a lot of players of on this roster and throughout the league as the 2-2 home. This one swung on and missed. Really nice off speed as Tyler Davis swings through it. The second strikeout of the night for Smaracco is out number 1. Here in this bottom of the second, as Dalton Frank steps in. But you see a lot of schools that have a lot of players playing for the team, and Maine obviously very far from the teams here in the Expedition League, but coaches and owners, GMs reaching out to different college programs as that one misses off the plate for ball 1 and say, hey, do you guys have any of these players that you want to play summer ball and you want to work on some things before heading back to school in the fall? And some coaches will say yeah and send some players out. And that's been the case. Certainly in University of Maine, Georgia State as well. Brendan Haston and John Ponder on the roster for the Pioneers, making their debut against the Mining City Tommyknockers. Out of the lineup for this series, as this one swung on and missed, and Frank moves the count to 2-1. Dalton Frank tied for the home run lead on the team, has 2 on the year. Tyler Davis tying that last night with his second. As the 2-1 home, this one swung on and hit high out to the left side. Will it stay in play? It will, but it'll be dropped in foul territory as that shortstop Preston Joy that couldn't reel it in. And when I say high, I mean that one was real high. Off the bat of Dalton Frank, that one up maybe like 10 stories. Pretty big fly ball. But regardless, probably one shortstop Preston Joy will tell you he wanted to have. So another life for Dalton Frank at the plate after the first error for the Horseheads. And the count at 2-2. Pitch home. That one just misses high, and the count will go full. Full count. 3-2. Here's the pitch home from Smiracco. That one misses low and away, and the first base runner of the game for the Pios is Dalton Frank after his lead, or one-out walk, I should say. JT Walden at the plate now. The left fielder who's 1 for 3 this series so far, has a pair of runs and a pair of walks, does the left fielder.
Now to play for your Pios from Gonzaga University, JT Walden.
Walden, the redshirt freshman at Gonzaga University, pick off to first base, but we're going back without a slide is Dalton Frank. Gonzaga losing in the regional. LSU advancing in the Eugene regional against Oregon. And now this one shot out to the right side and deep on a line. It is off the wall. That one was a rope to the 320 sign. And Dalton Frank is going to round and come home, but they're going to rule it a foul ball. And now a conversation as JT Walden is going to stand on second base very confused, trying to see if that's a fair or foul ball. There's still no decisive call. The umpires don't know. So the home plate umpire, I believe, called it a foul ball, but the field umpire called it a fair ball. Head coach Antonio Garcia can't believe what he's hearing. JT Walden will have to come back to the plate, and that's unbelievable. That ball looked fair the entire way and was a rope off the bat of JT Walden, and he'll have to try again. Dalton Frank would have scored fairly easily. But a tough call there. As now JT Walden will have to go again. 0-1 count as Smiracco delivers. This one now shot out into center field on a line. Center fielder a long way to go, and ball doesn't lie, folks. This one hops over the wall. The run won't score. It's a ground rule double, but JT Walden asked if that one's fair, and it is. A one-out double puts runners in scoring position for the Pioneers. So how about that? JT Walden, stay hot. That one, the disadvantage of having the white signs out there in right field is you can't really see where the ball hits it cleanly. But it looked like it hit one of those signs, and I'm pretty sure all of those signs are to the left of the foul pole. So, tough call to start. And then JT Walden instantly responds by a line drive shot that sails over Kyler Halverson's head, and one hops the wall in the deeper part of the park. So how about that from the left fielder, as his double allows the debut of Kellen Rutz to come here, and a big chance for the second baseman to get something done, as this one gets inside and gets away from the catcher, who still can't find it. They're going to send JT Walden. He's going to head from second base to throw home in time. JT Walden booked it around third base, but the throw in was right on the glove and right on the plate as Marshall Smaracco was covering. And the game is level at 1, but the go-ahead run thrown out at the plate after some more disappointment from Pios fans. Another close play. So, oh boy, some action here in this bottom of the second inning. So it's a wild pitch that scores Dalton Frank. And a wild pitch 2-1 put out to throw out JT Walden at the plate. The count now 1-1 on Roots, so tough to spoil his debut at bat for the Pioneers, but that's the way it goes. Now no one on base for the utility man freshman out of Yakima Valley Community College. He now shoots that one foul out to the left side. Was a football and baseball player at Kamiakin High School. I hope I said that right. Helped lead his team to the MCC League and District Championships. Was also a standout wide receiver. And now shoots this one foul as well to stay alive 1-2. Had 11 games at Yakima Valley Community College, was 6 for 26, was a .417 on base percentage, had 9 walks and 3 stolen bases. As the 1-2 home, this one now blooped out into shallow center field. Center fielder ranges over and will pull it in for out number 3. So the Pioneers tie it after a little bit of controversy in this bottom of the second inning, but we head to the third on the Wesco scoreboard, all square at 1. As trotting back out is Brian Webb to deliver in this top of the third. You're listening to Pios Baseball on KNEB. Stay with us.
8-year-old Lucas Ritz had a life jacket on and the close supervision of his mother when he was killed while swimming in their marina. The boat plugged into the shore power was leaking electricity, and Lucas swam into the energized water. His father urges everyone to learn from their tragedy and help keep water recreation safe.
Electrocuted in the water from a leaky boat while touching absolutely nothing. Please, please educate yourself about electric shock drowning.
See their story at safeelectricity.org. Brought to you by Chimney Rock and Roosevelt Public Power Districts, your Touchstone Energy partners.
Now is the time for side dress application of dry nitrogen for this year's crops. Successful producers know a complete side dress program from Westco will ensure their corn and beets have the nutrients they need to produce top yields. Westco can custom apply your side dress fertilizer with our John Deere row crop dry spreaders and save you time to accomplish other tasks during this busy spring. Let our people and equipment help you apply dry nitrogen at a rate that best fits your goals in operation. Contact a Westco location to schedule your side dress application today. Westco, service, solutions, success.
Now is the time to get all your school spirit gear, and the place to get everything you need is Logos in Gearing. School spirit is what they do at Logos. Whether you're a bulldog, a bearcat, or a tiger, they've got everything you need, from sweats to hats and, of course, t-shirts and sweatshirts. Need something for the entire team? Stop into Logos, and the guys will custom design it, print it, and have it ready for the game. There is no job too big or small for Logos. Logos in downtown Gearing.
KNEB 960 AM and now on 100.3 FM.
Jake Allen at the plate, the 9-hole hitter, will lead off here in this top of the third. Falls behind 0-1 before fouling this one off, and the count now moves to 0-2 on the right fielder, who again was another one of the players that did not play last night, but in the first series of the year was 4 for 10, had a pair of runs, and he'll have to fight from behind in the count 0-2. That one misses, and the count goes 1-2 on Jake Allen out of Blue Mountain Community College from Meridian, Idaho. As the 1-2 home swung on and just gets a piece, does Allen, as that one fouled back to the backstop. Was a pitcher and outfielder there, hitting at the plate, had 25 at-bats and only 3 hits on the season. That's a 120 average as the 1-2 home now runs inside a breaking ball but avoids hitting Allen to even the count at 2-2. On the mound, he had 2 starts and 2 losses and 15 innings of work, allowed 35 hits and 12 walks, 30 earned runs, and he goes down on strikes here as that one on the outside black is a called strike 3 and will be out number 1. So getting that outside corner call, the 4th strikeout of the game for Brian Webb. As the strikeout man of the night is Kyler Halverson, and he will come up after popping up to first base to open the game. This breaking ball drops in low and inside for ball 1. The 1-0 home now from Webb. This one dribbled towards third. Clay Cutter fields and slowly fires home the run in time for out number 2. So Clay Cutter over there at third base. Usually a middle infielder for the Pioneers. That's where he's been all season. But switching spots with Cade McGee as McGee moves to third. And the count. 0-0. Home to the 2-hole hitter, Ryan Callahan. That one in there for strike 1. He'll fall behind 0-1 with 2 outs here in this top of the third. Brian Webb comes home. This one finds the zone as well. And Callahan quickly behind 0-2. On deck is Christian Lopez. But Brian Webb hoping he doesn't have to pitch to him. This breaking ball shot foul to the left side. Head coach Kyle Pearson can't get it cleanly. As the lefty will have to try again. Still ahead in the count, 0-2, can go anywhere. Here it comes. Fastball inside, doesn't get the call. And the count moves to 1-2. Nice pitch there. Backed Callahan off the plate, but did not catch that inside corner. And Webb will have to come home again. The 1-2. This one swung on and missed. Nice breaking ball. And 2 strikeouts on the inning, 5 on the game for Brian Webb. And another 1-2-3 inning here in this top of the third. The Pios come to bat in this 1-1 ball game in the bottom of the third inning. That's coming up. You're listening to Pios Baseball on KNEB.
Today's farming is hard enough without equipment failure. The last thing a farmer or rancher needs is downtime and the cost of repairing machinery. Hydrotex has 80 years of experience offering superior performing lubricants and fuel improvers to agriculture producers across the U.S. But they don't just serve the ag industry. They have oils, greases, and fuel improvers for trucks and fleet operators, heavy equipment, and even food-grade processing application. Hydrotex of Western Nebraska ensures their products are conveniently available using delivery, pickup, or fast shipping. Call 635-8162 or log on to hydrotexoil.com.
Embroidery. Scottsbluff Screen Printing and Embroidery. We love embroidery. And now that we have a new machine, we love it even more. Stop in today and let Nikki show off your logo. With our new state-of-the-art machine, we can make any logo or design look amazing. And for a limited time, we are offering free setup fees for any new logo with a minimum of 12 items ordered. Stop in today and let us show off you. Come see us today at Scottsbluff Screen Printing and Embroidery, 1813 Broadway, downtown Scottsbluff.
You know it the moment you step in the door. Perkins Restaurant and Bakery welcomes you. Join their table or use their easy Perkins to go online ordering and pick 'em. And right now, enjoy Perkins Strawberry Freshtival. Strawberry waffles, pancakes, and crepes, strawberry muffins and pies, and strawberry spinach salad. Summer means strawberries at Perkins. You've come to the right place. Perkins Restaurant and Bakery. Bring your appetite. They'll take care of the rest. Highway 26 and Avenue B in Scottsbluff.
KNEB 960 AM and now on 100.3 FM.
Pios come to bat here in this bottom of the third inning, starting with the 8-hole hitter Nathan Mariquin as the lefty steps in. And the first pitch home to him is swung on and sent out towards the right side. Second baseman fields on the run and throws for out number 1. First pitch, first out, as Ryan Callahan makes a nice play over at second. And that's how this bottom of the third will start. Clay Cutter will bat now. 4 for 12 in the last series against Casper, as that one finds the zone for strike 1. Had a run and 2 RBIs and has been a big part of this Pioneer offense. Here's the 0-1. That one too far out, and the count evens at 1. Clay Cutter on the season so far for the Pioneers. 263, 10 hits and 38 at-bats. As this one misses again, and he'll get ahead in the count 2-1. Has a pair of doubles, his only extra base hits, but does have 8 RBIs, which is tied for the team lead. As that one misses. Tied with Dalton Frank and Michael Felton. Felton, again, wrapping up his season, the temporary player. Here's the 3-1. This one shot towards the third side, slows down in the grass a little bit by the third baseman Christian Lopez across the diamond for out number 2. Top of the order in Eric Smelko now, as Smarako, has made it through the first 9 batters, allowing only the 1 run on the walk to Dalton Frank. Came around to score after the double from JT Walden and the wild pitch, as Smelko swings and misses at this one for strike 1. Switch hitter batting lefty against the right-hander Smarako. Here's the 0-1 now home. This one blooped out into center field. Center fielder Kyler Halverson underneath it. And that is out number 3. A 1-2-3 inning in this bottom of the third, as Mariquin, Cutter, and Smelko all go down. We head to the top of the 4th, as Brian Webb will head back out in this 1-1 ball game on the West Coast scoreboard. You're listening to Pios Baseball on KNEB. Stay with us.
Hi, I'm Kathy Birch from Van Newkirk Real Estate. Van Newkirk Real Estate is more than a realtor. We're your helping hand of knowledge when it comes to the investment you'll make buying that perfect home. We help you discover what's right for you and your financial situation. Whether you need commercial, residential, farm property, no one will compare to the service we're about to give you. Call one of our agents today at 632-8700 for the best real estate help possible, and we're happy to show you that service is what we sell.
Fender bender, hailstorm, couldn't stop on the ice in time? After everyone is safe, Scottsbluff Body and Paint should be the first call you make. There isn't a better shop in the area. Our highly skilled team is experienced at performing all auto body repair and paint jobs. Stop by anytime and speak to one of our technicians, and we'll do a full inspection to show you just how little our repair services will cost you. Our work is not complete until your car is safe and you're on the road again. Call today, Scottsbluff Body and Paint, 225-6408.
Regional West Rehab Center offers complete therapy for patients after injury or surgery, or for those with chronic conditions. We use a team approach, keeping in contact with physicians, nurses, caseworkers, and other therapists for a seamless level of care. Because we're a full-service rehab center, we provide coordinated care, which means our patients can receive multiple therapies during each visit. Call 308-630-1355 to schedule an appointment. Regional West Rehab Center.
KNEB 960 AM, and now on 100.3 FM.
This game moving along here as the top of the 4th inning. First pitch from Brian Webb misses for ball 1. Second pitch shot towards the Pios on deck circle. Luckily no one in there as the count moves to 1-1. A look at the standings on the year in the Clark division. The Pios at 8-4 sit in 3rd place behind Fremont and Spearfish. As the 1-1 home is now shot out towards short and Dalton Frank, who can't field it cleanly. That's going to allow Christian Lopez to reach. We saw before the game the Pios working on turning double plays and fielding from the middle infield position, but Dalton Frank picking up the error as he leads the team in that category. Couldn't get it cleanly, and the leadoff man will reach in Lopez.
Now to play for the University of Kansas, Jake Baker.
So, tough task now for Brian Webb on the mound, as he'll have to face 4, 5, 6 in the order with nobody out and a runner on. As the lefty looks towards first but comes home. This one shot out towards second. Diving play by Kellen Rutzel. Go to first and get him. What a play by the freshman from Yakima Valley Community College in his debut. full extension to stop that one from rolling into right field. What would have been a single that would have put runners on the corners with nobody out, instead is a 4-3 putout. And one away runner on second is the much more favored position for Pios fans and attendance. Nice play by Rutz. 4 out, number 1. First pitch home now to Brooks Browning is sent out to deep center field. Long way to go for Smelko. He off the wall. Leaping play. He can't catch it. The throw in to the cutoff man. They're going to send the runner. Throw home from Frank. Offline. The run's going to score and gets to the backstop. Browning will advance up to third base as that one was just a foot shy of a home run. And the RBI double will put the Casper Horseheads out in front by a score of 2-1. Runner on third base is Browning after he has the RBI double and the advance on the E6. Another error from Dalton Frank this inning. And that will score Christian Lopez. And Preston Joy's first pitch he sees misses for ball 1. He scored the first run of the ball game in the top of the second inning after his 2-out double. Here's the 1-0. That one missing low and in as well. And the count moves to 2-0. First baseman Cade McGee playing in to try and get the runner at the plate. Play cutter creeps a little bit in line with that third base bag. As here comes the 2-0. Swung on and missed. Nice off speed there as the count moves to 2-1. Sitting on the fastball was Preston Joy, but got the changeup and way out in front, missed it. So the count 2-1. That one just missing low. A hitter's count now for Joy. The shortstop, who picked up his first hit of the series, is now 1 for 4 on the series with that double. Another one of those players from Georgia State, from Roswell, Georgia. The 3-1. Breaking ball swung on and missed. That was a beauty. Started in the middle of the zone and dropped towards the plate. And the count will go full with 1 out here. 2-1 in favor of the Horseheads here in this top of the 4th inning. With potential run number 3 at third base 90 feet away. Here's this one, a breaking ball, shot down the third base line. Foul at the last second. Would have been extra bases and another run for Casper. But instead, it's another 3-2 pitch at the plate for Joy, the shortstop. One away here in this top of the 4th inning as the payoff pitch again swung on and missed. Nice fastball from Brian Webb for a big out number 2. That's Webb's 6th strikeout of the game. And 1 out away from leaving that big run at third base stranded. It's up to Jake Reynes to try and drive him in. He had the RBI double back in that second inning. Yesterday, a rough day for him at the plate as the K-Man had 3 strikeouts, bleeding the concessions dry of alcohol and drinks as the count now moves to 0-1 on the DH. Webb comes set, brings to the belt, and the 0-1. This one swung on and missed. Another nice fastball up high. Gets Reynes to chase, and the count moves to 0-2. 3 errors already on the day for the Pioneers, 2 of them coming from shortstop Dalton Frank, but Brian Webb trying to get out of the inning. Throws a curveball here. It's swung on and missed, and back-to-back strikeouts wrap up this top of the 4th inning. The Horseheads pick up another run and take the lead 2-1 after an RBI double from Brooks Browning. And we head to the bottom of the 4th inning. The Pios come to bat on the West Coast scoreboard, trailing 2-1. You're listening to Pios Baseball on KNEB. Stay with us.
Katie, remember the day you made me the happiest man alive? I asked if you wanted to live to the fullest, to wake up every morning savoring potato olays, fluffy scrambled eggs, and breakfast burritos from Taco John's, and you said,
"Get your hands off my burrito."
Oh, Katie, I love when you whisper sweet nothings.
Wake up and go with bigger, bolder, better breakfast. Only at Taco John's.
Drive-thru open at 6 a.m., dining room open at 8. Taco John's, with locations in Scottsbluff, Gearing, and Bridgeport.
Dooley Oil has been providing great service since 1968. You can find us located at 2475 North 10th Street in Gearing. Hi, this is Brian from Dooley Oil. With springtime fast approaching, we have hydraulic, coolant, engine oil, and grease in stock. Our drip oil and blue ribbon depth comes in a variety of sizes from 2.5s to totes. Delivery available. So for all your ag, commercial lubricants, and fuel needs, trust the folks at Dooley Oil. Thank you for your patronage. Dooley Oil, committed to you.
Wonderful warmer weather, sunshine, and blue skies bring new life, growth, and so much beauty along with it. Get out and make new memories this summer. Enjoy the great outdoor activities available to us right outside our back door, including walking, biking, hiking, running, fishing, camping, and more. Take time this summer to enjoy all the good life has to offer in the Panhandle of Nebraska. And remember to wear sunscreen. This message is brought to you by Prime Metal Products.
KNEB 960 AM and now on 100.3 FM.
Back now here for the bottom of the fourth inning as the Pios will try and answer the one run scored in the top half by Casper. New pitcher into the game is number 14, Harold Baez, out of Western Nebraska Community College, the local, or somewhat local. Hometown listed as Miami, Florida, but going to school out here in Scottsbluff, as he will replace Marshall Smiracco, who went 3 innings of work, had a pair of strikeouts, allowed the run on the walk to Dalton Frank, followed by the double to JT Walden, and then the wild pitch would score Frank. But right now, Smiracco exits the game with a lead as the Horseheads lead 2-1 here. Harold Baez getting some action against the Pioneers earlier this season. But the Pioneers will face him here. It's 2-3-4 in the orders for Western Nebraska, starting with Tyler Garrity, who's looking to turn his series around. Still looking for hit number 1. He's only reached base once on a walk.
New pitcher on the mound for the Horseheads from Western Nebraska Community College, Harold Baez.
And the DH will try and start off this bottom of the first for the Pioneers. A reminder, you can listen to the game today or relive it tomorrow on the podcast page at kneb.com. Here's the 0-0 pitch home from Baez. That one just misses high, and his outing is underway here at Oregon Trail Park Stadium. The righty will deliver a 1-0 home now. That one catches the outer half, evening the count at 1-1. Here's the 1-1 home. That one missing on Garrity, and he will be ahead in the count 2-1. Harold Baez, hometown Miami, Florida, moved out here to Scottsbluff and went to high school at Scottsbluff High School. Brings this 2-1. It's swung on and missed by Garrity, and the count evens at 2-2. Had 2 starts in the 2021 season, a 3-3 record, 3 saves, and 50 innings of work. So got his fair share of action at Wncc. The 2-2 home swung on and missed, and down on strikes goes Tyler Garrity for the 2nd time tonight and 3rd time in the series. He'll be out number 1 in this bottom of the 4th, and Cade McGee will try and pick him up here as he still awaits his first hit of the series. 0 for 3 yesterday, had a pair of walks and a run, and popped out to first base in the bottom of the 1st inning. Pitch home to him from Baez, high and away, ball 1. Baez Out of the windup. Sets his glove and comes home. The 1-0. Shot out to the right side. Foul. I count 1-1. So talking to some people, some of the Pios staff that were out there on the concourse, and the Horseheads broadcaster, Anna Martin, who's out here tonight. None of them can believe how JT Walden's double was ruled foul, as it was pretty blatantly in fair territory. As this 1-1 misses inside, the count goes to 2-1. Again, it doesn't matter, as Walden followed up with a double of his own, a ground rule double out to center field. But it's still baffling that that was called foul. 2-1. Shot out to the right side, again dies in the thick grass of the infield, and stepping on first base for the 3 unassisted is Brooks Browning. That's one of the staples here at Oregon Trail Park Stadium. The grass in the infield and in the outfield really kills the ball. So if you can hit a hard ground ball off the bat, but it's going to change its speed coming to the infielders. I'm sure that plays a part in the high number of errors we've seen here at Oregon Trail Park Stadium. And you can see it evident there, as first baseman Brooks Browning basically has to ground ball field a changeup to him, as the first pitch home to Tyler Davis is in there for strike 1. The count 0-1 on the catcher tonight, who struck out to start the bottom of the second inning. That one off the plate evens the count at 1-1. No strikeouts yesterday, though, for Davis, who had 2 walks, a 2-run home run, and 3 runs across the plate in the win last night. That one ending 9-2. As the 1-1 now shot out towards third base, and Antonio Garcia, he tries to barehand it, but it flips out of the hand, and it's a foul ball to count 1-2. So in a 9-2 win, it's hard to believe that a pitcher came on for the save, but that was the case, as Paul Pandoro entered the game in the 7th inning with 2 outs, and it was a 5-2 game. The 3-run deficit allows for the save opportunity, and he certainly did that, as his 2.1 innings were scoreless and hitless. This one in the dirt, and Davis swings. The throw to first base in time, and 2 strikeouts this inning from Baez. A 1-2-3 inning in this bottom of the 4th. The Horseheads head to the top of the 5th, leading 2-1 on the West Coast scoreboard. You're listening to Western Nebraska Pioneers Baseball on KNEB.
If you're an attorney who struggles with the balance of managing your practice and practicing law, Lexicon as your #1 pick. From client intake to billing and all that comes in between, Lexicon doesn't miss a thing. Our comprehensive solution combines best-in-class software and services to take care of your firm's most critical challenges, automating many of the tasks that take time out of your day. It's all about giving you more of your billable hours back. And who doesn't love more revenue? No more searching for practice management that works. Lexicon marks the spot. Visit lexiconservices.com to learn what Lexicon can do for you.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
At Wells Fargo Advisors, we've built our firm around a deep respect for planning. Our commitment to helping you plan effectively, invest wisely, and map a realistic course to your future is nowhere more evident than our Envision planning process. Put the process to work for you. We'll be with you every step of the way. For more information, call Ryan Windhorst, Senior Vice President of Investments, today at 632-7561. That's 632-7561.
KNEB 960 AM, and now on 100.3 FM.
Top of the 5th set to come your way, as Brian Webb will head out there for his 5th inning of work. To this point, the Horseheads 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors. The Pios 1 run on 1 hit and 3 errors. The 1 hit being the JT Walden double. as Joe Schmidt will try and add to the Horseheads hit column. First pitch home to him is in there for strike one. Schmidt 0 for 1, a strikeout on the day. So far on the season for Casper, Schmidt trying to find his batting average. He's at 269, 7 hits, 26 at bats. Has a pair of runs, 6 RBIs, only 1 extra base hit, a double in his 7 hits. The 1-1 now, shot towards the Pios dugout, and right in front of head coach Antonio Garcia, and the count moves to 1-2. Right-handed hitting Schmidt. We'll wait the 1-2 pitch. This breaking ball swung on and missed, fooled him. And a nice strikeout from Brian Webb as his strikeout total continues to climb. It's the 3rd straight for Brian Webb out there. And out number 1 in this top of the 5th. That's number 8 on the day for Brian Webb through just 4.1 innings of work, as he'll try and reach double-digit strikeouts. First pitch home now to the 9-hole hitter Jake Allen, misses for ball 1. The 1-0 home. This one swung on and missed, evens the count at 1-1. Allen 4 for 10 in the first series against the Pios, and again at Blue Mountain Community College. Played both ways, but struggled as a freshman. A 120 average in his 18 games played, getting a lot of playing time as a freshman. 25 at bats, scored 7 runs on his 3 hits as that one misses, and the count moves to 3-1. And on the mound, his 15 innings pitched had an 18 ERA. But trying to get it done at the plate here, ahead in the count 3-1 as Brian Webb comes home, and this one fouled off of Allen's shin, and the count will go full 3-2. Blue stirrups and orange jerseys for the Horseheads tonight, after their gray on gray day yesterday. Here's the full count pitch. Popped up to the right side. It'll go out of play. And the count will remain full 3-2. Brian Webb only allowing 3 hits so far in this one, but all of them have been doubles. 2 of those doubles coming with RBIs. And this one in the dirt, ball 4. A 1-out walk puts Allen on base for the top of the order here. And it's Kyler Halverson at the plate, 0 for 2 on the night, popped up and grounded out in his 2 ABs. As we'll see if the practice that the Pios did earlier today on double plays will be of use. That one in there for strike 1. A later batting practice date for the Pioneers tonight, as Casper opting not to hit batting practice. As a pick off to first base and diving back safely is Allen. So in the time that where they would have hit batting practice, they got to get some defensive reps in. As Kellen Rutz and Dalton Frank man the middle infield. Breaking ball inside, doesn't get the call on the check swing from Halverson, and the count even at 1. Jake Allen 0 for 1 on stolen bases this season, as swinging and missing at that off speed is Halverson. He falls behind 1-2.
All right, let's help Kyler out with some of that Western Nebraska thunder.
1-2 count, 1 away. Webb looks to first. Now will come home, runner goes. This one off the plate. Davis throws down the tag, not in time. The throw is just high on the runner, Jake Allen. And so Allen will pull into second base with his first stolen bag of the year, now 1 for 2 on the year. And Webb will bring a 2-2 home now. This one shot foul out to the right side, and the count will stay where it is at 2 apiece. Two count, 1 away. The lefty Webb looks to second, comes home. Breaking ball called, strike 3 on the K-man, Kyler Halverson. The 9th strikeout of the game for Brian Webb. We'll send him back to the dugout, and that will be out number 2 here in this top of the 5th. That'll bring a visit to the mound from Antonio Garcia, the skipper, and we'll see if that's the end of the line for the starter, Brian Webb. And it looks like it will be. Conversation at the mound as he will be replaced and a new arm to come into the game. In the pregame interview with Kip Gronholz, he was talking about how Brian Webb wanted to go 7 innings tonight just to top his Grand Canyon University teammate Carson Ohl. But Webb will step out here to the applause of the Pios faithful and high fives and knuckles from the dugout as a new man enters into the game with 2 outs, runner on second base, Allen, after his walk and stolen base. Davis heads back behind the plate to catch some warm-ups. As we try and get that number, it looks like it's number 34, so it should be the debut of Randall Garza, the lefty out of Alice, Texas, out of the University of Texas, Rio Grande Valley. Another Division I player on the roster for the Pioneers. Redshirt freshman at UTRGV, 4-year letter winner in high school, and first-team All-District at Agua Dulce High School. Offensive Player of the Year all 4 years, 3-time first-team All-State salutatorian, and he lettered in football, basketball, and golf. So you talk about a multi-sport athlete in really all facets of the student side and the athlete side, as we'll get to see him. He was also all academic All-State in football, All-District in basketball, and 4-year regional qualifier in golf. So if Randall Garza tries to invite you to a friendly match out at the golf course here in Gering, I would not accept unless you want to embarrass yourself. Started his career at the University of Houston, only had 1 appearance at Houston, and then in the 2021 season transferred to UTRGV, and will now get his debut in the 2021 season with the Pioneers. And he'll get to face Ryan Callahan, the 2-hole hitter, to try and wrap up this top of the 5th inning. To this point on the West Coast scoreboard, the Horseheads lead 2-1 on their 3 hits, all of them doubles. Pioneers, the 1 hit on the J.T. Walden double, and 3 errors defensively, as the 6-0, 220 lefty looks home. Back to second, back to home again, and delivers. This one in the dirt, blocked by Davis. And Garza's first pitch as a Pioneer in the dirt for ball 1. Randall Garza, one of several new players that joined the dugout over the last couple of days, as he'll deliver the 1-0 now to Callahan. That one just misses on the outer half, and the count moves to 2-0. Pitcher's been getting the outside call to righties, but not as much to lefties, as Callahan stands in there in the lefty batter's box. 0 for 2 with a strikeout on the day. The 2-0, this one runs inside and hits him, wearing that elbow guard. gets enough of them for him to take first base. The hit by pitch will put runners on first and second. Still 2 outs here as Garza just needs 1. Christian Lopez at the plate. Scored the second Casper run. The difference right now, after he reached on the error from Dalton Frank to kick off that top of the 4th inning, and the 1-out double off the bat of Brooks Browning that nearly left the yard, put the Horseheads out in front. Here's the first pitch home to him. That one again missing the outside corner. So the count 1-0 on Christian Lopez, who was 1 for 4 at a run and a stolen base last time out. One of the few remaining Horseheads that are in the starting lineup today and were in it yesterday. That one fouled off out of play to the right side, so the count evens at 1-1. Lopez playing this year at Trinidad State. Had a stellar year there, 51 games played total at Trinidad State and a .413 average in his career. As the 1-1 home, that one dribbled out towards second. Kellen Rutz fields, fires, and Cade McGee pulls it in at first base, so that is out number 3. The hit by pitch doesn't matter, as on the mound, it's the new man, Randall Garza, that gets out of the inning. We head to the bottom of the 5th. On the West Coast scoreboard, the Horseheads lead the Pioneers by a score of 2-1, and the Pios come to bat. So stay with us on KNEB.
You can take the trailer out of Texas, but you can't take the Texas out of the trailer. PJ Trailers are built in Texas with the same attention to detail to hold up to the hardworking professional using them. Ryan's Welding and Trailer Sales in Scottsbluff is your authorized PJ Trailer dealer with a wide variety of sizes. ATV trailers, car haulers, equipment trailers, tilt deck, and gooseneck trailers. Ryan's is also a full-service welding shop. Stop by 1110 Avenue B in Scottsbluff or call 308-575-0710.
If you're an attorney who struggles with the balance of managing your practice and practicing law, consider Lexicon as your #1 pick. From client intake to billing and all that comes in between, Lexicon doesn't miss a thing. Our comprehensive solution combines best-in-class software and services to take care of your firm's most critical challenges, automating many of the tasks that take time out of your day. It's all about giving you more of your billable hours back. And who doesn't love more revenue? No more searching for practice management that works. Lexicon marks the spot. Visit lexiconservices.com to learn what Lexicon can do for you.
Have you been waiting for better coverage and service? Well, that's exactly what you get when you join Viera Wireless, the better local and national network. For a limited time, get up to $1,000 off when you trade in your phone and upgrade to one of the latest models like the iPhone 12 series. Plus, we'll give you $200 more when you port in your number. No activation or hidden fees. Learn more at your local Viera Wireless store or at viero.com today.
KNEB 960 AM and now on 100.3 FM.
Back now here at Oregon Trail Park Stadium in Gering, Nebraska. As on the mound is Harold Baez. He'll remain out there after his 1-2-3 bottom of the 4th, which featured 2 strikeouts. But he'll have to face the 5, 6, 7 in the order, and Dalton Frank, JT Walden, and Kellen Rutz. Starting with Frank, who right now trying to avenge his 2 errors out there defensively. Frank scored the only Pioneers run as he fouls this one away for strike 1 after he walked and then came around to score on the wild pitch. As here's his 0-1 home. That one misses high, and that'll even the count at 1-1. So Dalton Frank, 4 errors entering into tonight, and 2 more adding to the shortstop, as his batting has been there, tied for the team lead in home runs, 2 home runs on the season. And at the plate for Dalton Frank, he's got 11 hits and 44 at-bats entering tonight. The 2-1, that one catches the outside, and that goes to the credit of, again, seeing that outside pitch called to right-handed batters. 2-2 count to Frank, as he'll have to protect now. Creeps in on the plate a little bit. And here comes the 2-2 from Baez. That one off the plate. They appeal. He did not go on the check swing, so the count will go full, 3-2. Now on a breaking ball, going a little too far. As Baez will try and avoid putting the leadoff man on here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Brings to the belt, now to the windup. Here comes Baez on this 3-2. In the dirt, ball 4, and a leadoff walk puts Dalton Frank on base. Back-to-back walks for him tonight. And up at the plate is JT Walden, who had an eventful at-bat, to say the least, his last time out. Hit that rocket down the right field line, which seemed to be fair. Called foul, and after some confusion, he headed back to the batter's box to answer with a double in the deepest part of the ballpark. And we'll see what he has to respond to that this time, as the first pitch to him drops in for strike 1. Dalton Frank leading off of first base. Has 3 stolen bags on the year, 3 for 3 in stolen base attempts. As the count 0-1 pickoff to first base sends Frank back into the dirt and safe at the bag. Wearing one of those runner's mitts to protect the fingers sliding into the bag. As now the 0-1 home from Baez. No, it's going to be another pickoff, as Dalton Frank will have to dive back again, stretch the legs a little bit. And stretch the hands too, as he has to wipe off his pants for the second straight time. So the count 0-1 to JT Walden. We'll see if Baez will come home here. Good lead for Frank at first. He takes off for second, but a hit and run, or perhaps just the swing from Walden as it's fouled away, and Frank will have to head back. The count moves to 0-2. We've seen a lot of that this year. I'm not sure if it's as much of Antonio Garcia calling hit and runs, or just batters at the plate swinging, getting a pitch they liked when the runner decided to go. Either way, no outs here. Frank still on first base, and an 0-2 count to JT Walden. Pitch home. This one shot out towards second, and it gets by the glove of second baseman Ryan Callahan. Up to third base is Dalton Frank. They're going to let him around, as diving in safely to second is JT Walden. He picks up an extra bag. The throw in from Jake Allen in right, not in time, and runners in scoring position with nobody out for the Pioneers as they look to strike down 1 here in the bottom of the 5th. That one ruled an error on second baseman Ryan Callahan. A tough hop, that one hitting the dirt and then popping high and over the glove of the second baseman. But they're actually going to give it 2 errors, as the boot from Jake Allen allowed JT Walden to take the extra bag. And now runners at second and third for Kellen Rutz. Another opportunity for him in his debut. Had a chance with 1 out and runners on second and third in his last AB. Before that wild pitch scored Dalton Frank, the only run to score for the Pioneers. JT Walden trying to take the extra bag. And the throw to the plate in time, real close, but they did get him. Now nobody out, and Rutz with that opportunity. Here's the 1-0. Misses high and away, and a 2-0 count now for the second baseman. Count on Kellen Rutz, the right-hander. Taking his time, Baez delivers home. This one swung on and missed, and the count moves to 2-1 now. The freshman coming up empty. 11 games, was 6 for 26 at Yakima Valley Community College. .417 on base percentage, trying to get on base here, or at least drive in 1 run. That one just misses on the outer half. And the count moving to 3-1. Left-handed hitting, right-handed throwing utility player at second base tonight. We'll have a hitter's count. The base open at first, as Baez will step off before the big 3-1 pitch. Playing in is first baseman Brooks Browning on the edge of the infield grass. Out of the windup. 3-1 pitch home. Here it comes. That one, ball 4, missed off the plate. Not by much, but it's enough for the walk. And that will load the bases now for Nathan Marroquin. 0 for 1 tonight, but 1 for 2 with 2 RBIs and a run last night. A visit to the mound now for the Horseheads before the right fielder steps in. Out of Fresno State, teammates with Tyler Davis there from Tulare, California. Listed at 5'10", 170. Had tons of high school records at Tulare Western High School. The 4-year letter winner, set the single season record for stolen bases as a junior in 2019. He hit .347 that year with 27 runs. Was a 2020 perfect game preseason All-American before COVID. He was batting .520 through his 9 games before COVID happened, so he was on pace for a killer senior year. No stats at Fresno State this year, but a chance to pad the stats right here. Bases loaded, nobody out. First pitch from Baez, up and in. Ball 1, the count 1-0 now on the 8-hole hitter. Again, first baseman Brooks Browning playing in front of the runner as the 1-0 home now from Baez. This one shot towards the on-deck circle. Look out, Clay Cutter. But Clay Cutter, one of the calmest, most mellow players that the Pioneers have on the roster. Doesn't really show a lot of emotion. And he just watched that one sail by his head, unfazed over there in the on-deck circle. So the count 1-1 now on Marroquin. Baez out of the windup, gets his sign, likes it, delivers, just misses inside. And so the right fielder ahead in the count now. Grounded out to second in his last AB. Here comes the 2-1 now. This one shot on a line towards short. An unfortunate break for the Pioneers, as that one was a screamer off the bat from Marroquin, but right at shortstop Preston Joy. Luckily, everyone dives back to avoid the double play, but a hard hit ball does not result in the tying run scoring. Instead, there's one out and the bases remain loaded. It was good hitting by the left-handed hitter Marroquin, taking it the other way and driving it out to that left side, but Preston Joy in the right position to seal that one away. And now the first pitch towards Clay Cutter. This one, chance at a double play. The throw to second for one. To first, Cutter beats it out. And that's going to be an RBI as Clay Cutter, busting it out of the box, brings home the tying run for the Pioneers. And we are all square here in the bottom of the 5th inning at 2 apiece. Fielder's choice as Kellen Rutz heads back to the dugout. JT Walden advances up to third base, and coming in to score his second run of the game is Dalton Frank. And it's top of the order, Eric Smelko at the dish. First pitch to him, he shows bunt and lays down a beauty to the left side. Baez fields, throws to first, but it's in time. And Smelko trying to sneak one by the Casper defense. But Harold Baez making a nice play coming off the mound for out number 3. So the Pioneers pick up their second run. Still only one hit for Western Nebraska as we head now to the top of the 6th inning. All square 2 here at Oregon Trail Park Stadium. We got a good one brewing, so stay with us. You're listening to Pios Baseball on KNEB.
Russell's Automotive in Scotts Bluff is celebrating 45 years in business, and you're invited to the party. It's Customer Appreciation Day, Friday, June 11th from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Russell's Automotive on West 27th in Scotts Bluff. For over 4 decades, you've trusted Russell's Automotive to keep your car on the road, and they appreciate your business. Join them for lunch Friday, June 11th from 11 to 2 with free hamburgers, hot dogs, and chips, plus prize drawings, treats for the kids, and the Love Lemonade truck will be selling ice-cold lemonade. See you June 11th.
Make your summer more rewarding with a Visa Rewards credit card from Platte Valley Bank. Earning 1% cash back on purchases means more ice cream, flip-flops, sunscreen, pool floaties, or whatever you need to make your summer a little cooler. With no annual fee, no balance transfer fee, and the security of having your local bank behind you, a Platte Valley Bank Visa Rewards credit card just makes sense for you this summer and for many summers to come. Apply online today at www.pvbank.com.
Platte Valley Bank, member FDIC. Subject to credit approval. Certain restrictions may apply.
Amy is trying the new BLT Junior wrap from Runza.
You will never guess all the good stuff they've got in here. They've got bacon.
Well, yeah, it's a BLT.
They've also got lettuce.
Yep, the L in BLT.
And even, you'll never guess,
Tomatoes? It's a BLT.
You're good.
So is the new BLT Junior wrap at Runza. Come see for yourself. Because from the way we make it to the way it makes you feel, Runza makes it all better.
KNEB 960 AM and now on 100.3 FM.
It'll be Jake Baker to lead things off here in this top of the 6th inning as Randall Garza heads back out to the mound. Got the out he needed on Christian Lopez in that top of the 5th after hitting Ryan Callahan with a pitch. First pitch home, that one in there for strike one. Nice fastball down the gut. Gets us underway here in this top of the 6th inning. Another game that's cruised by. Last night, the game against Casper only lasting 2 hours, 47 minutes. As that breaking ball is an absolute gorgeous one, dropping into the zone for strike two. A 9-2 win for the Pioneers in that one. Only 3 total errors last night. This breaking ball, same pitch, same result as Baker goes down looking. An absolute gorgeous strikeout on 3 pitches from Randall Garza is out number 1 here in this top of the 6th. But again, Casper, 3 errors last night to the Pioneers 0. And tonight the Pioneers 3 errors of their own to Casper's 2. Both of those getting picked up in the bottom of the 5th, resulting in that 1 run. As the first pitch home to Brooks Browning is in there for a strike. Browning 1 for 2 on the day, had the looking strikeout in his first at bat, and after that sent that long double off the wall in center field. Eric Smelko jumping into the wall trying to catch it but couldn't come down with it, and it resulted in the RBI, scoring Christian Lopez as the count evens at 1-1. Here's the 1-1 home from Garza. That one catches the zone, and the count moves to 2-1. So on the day, 10 strikeouts already for the Pioneers, 9 of them courtesy of Brian Webb, the 10th being picked up by Garza as he looks for 11. That one breaking ball on the outer half for ball 2. On deck is Preston Joy for the Horseheads. He scored the first run of the game in this one as the 2-2 home from Garza. Swung on and missed. Another breaking ball in the dirt, picked up by Tyler Davis, and the throw to first in time for out number 2. Back-to-back strikeouts for Garza on the mound. So Preston Joy will take the plate, as that one was close to being thrown into Browning in the baseline. We saw that earlier in the season. Dalton Frank, I believe it was Dalton, might have been Clay Cutter, who struck out and busted it down the first base line and completely blocked the throwing lane. This one bunted up the third base line, but foul. And the throw went into his back, and it was called interference, and he was ruled out. But that wasn't far from it, as Browning was running to the right of that first base line. The throw in there anyway, so it wouldn't have mattered. The count 0-1 on Preston Joy, who tried to bunt for a single on the first pitch. The next one is swung on and popped high and foul out of play behind the plate. And Garza now will step on the mound, get in his wind-up position, and try and get out of the inning. The lefty looks home, winds and delivers the 0-2. Called strike three. 3 straight for Randall Garza as he strikes out the side here in this top of the 6th inning. And the Pios have a little bit of momentum as we head to the bottom of the 6th. On the West Coast scoreboard, we're level at 2 apiece. Pios coming to bat. You're listening to Pioneers Baseball on KNEB. Stay with us.
Behind every farm and ranch is a family. At J.G. Elliott Insurance Center, we treat all our clients like family. I'm Lex Larson, farm and ranch insurance producer. Together, we will work side by side to get to know you and your operation. We can provide comprehensive coverage for your farm, ranch, machinery, livestock, and so much more. The right insurance can help protect your family, your future, and keep your operation running in every season. Give me a call at 308-635-2023 or stop by our office in Scottsbluff.
J.G. Elliott Insurance Center, a Platte Valley company.
At Monument Physical Therapy, their purpose is to find the root of your problem, not to chase your symptoms. Disc and nerve pain, sports and work injuries, musculoskeletal disorders, and dizziness or balance issues are all very common, but you don't need to live with them. Monument Physical Therapy uses the most current, evidence-based, and board-certified orthopedic standards of care. Don't let months go by before getting to the source of your pain. Call them today at 308-633-5361 or visit them on Facebook.
Oh, that's the sound of someone at Papa Murphy's using fresh ingredients to make your pizza. And this is the sweet sound of your oven timer telling you that your home-baked Papa Murphy's pizza is done. Because at Papa Murphy's, we believe that Tuesday deserves something different, like your new way of telling your family pizza is ready.
Come and get it!
Okay. Every Tuesday, get any large pizza for just $10. Papa Murphy's. Change the way you pizza.
KNEB 960 AM and now on 100.3 FM.
Tyler Garrity, the future Jayhawk at the University of Kansas, looking to turn his night around here in this bottom of the 6th inning. His series around, really. After his 0-for-4 performance last night, he walked, struck out, and grounded into a double play. And tonight, 0-for-2 with a pair of strikeouts. But leading off here in this bottom of the 6th and trying to get this Pios offense going, which is up to this point only produced 1 hit after a good starting performance from Marshall Smiracco, followed up by Harold Baez. As Baez will take the mound again for his 3rd inning of work. And Garrity, in his very open stance, awaits pitch number 1. This one swung on, hit to the other side, out towards second, thrown on to first, and a quick out number 1 on pitch number 1 here in this bottom of the 6th inning. That brings up Cade McGee. Up to this point on the year, Cade has not hit a home run. He does have 2 extra base hits, both doubles. But he certainly has the capability to do it, and I wouldn't be surprised if he sends one here off Baez. He's due. 0-for-3 yesterday. Had 2 deep flyouts out to center field. And he's popped out and grounded out today as that one catches the outer half for strike 1 on Cade. Baez pumps, brings to the belt, and brings the 0-1. This one shot towards third. Nice play by the third baseman. He fires across the infield. And Christian Lopez, how about that one? One heck of a play as he catches that one on the spin and throws out Cade McGee by a lot. That one a scorcher off the bat of the first baseman tonight, but it will go for nothing as that'll be out number 2. Fantastic play to rob Cade McGee of a hit as that one, the exit velocity was really up there off the bat of Cade McGee. Tyler Davis in the box now, watching ball 1. 0-for-2 for him on the day, a pair of strikeouts after his 2-run home run yesterday. Also had a pair of walks and 3 total runs on the day. As here comes the 1-0 to him. This one shot out to the right center gap, and it's going to hit outfield grass. There'll be a base hit for Tyler Davis as he rounds first base, but heads back into the bag. And a 2-out single for Tyler Davis will bring up Dalton Frank here. The go-ahead run on base here in this bottom of the 6th. Dalton Frank has reached both times tonight with walks, and in both times he came around to score, representing both runs for the Pioneers in this one. Again, Davis, his single is only the second hit for the Pioneers. That one fouled away from Dalton Frank. The count now 0-1. Tyler Davis, 1 stolen base on the year in only 1 attempt. Got a little bit of speed, though, for a catcher. As Baez will bring the 1-1. He'll take off for second base. This one outside. The throw down to second on a hop. Not in time, as Davis stays on the bag and will pick up his second SB of the year. Nice pitch there, nice pitch to run on, I should say. Behind the plate, Joe Schmidt having to field that on the backhand and then basically throwing it without looking to second base, just launching one on a hop towards second. But Davis moving into scoring position with 2 away on this 1-1 count. Frank swings at this breaking ball, but comes up empty, and the count moves to 1-2. That's the pitch that Dalton struggled with so far this year, that big bender breaking ball. To this point on the season, Dalton Frank, 12 strikeouts entering into today, which is tied for the team lead with Kip Gronholz and Clay Cutter. Trying to avoid going down on strikes here to end the inning as Baez delivers the 1-2. This one shot foul out to the right side, and Frank will stay alive. Again, on the Wesco scoreboard, the Casper Horseheads, 2 runs on the 3 hits, 2 errors. The Pioneers picking up their second hit of the game, have 2 runs on the board and 3 errors. As the count remains 1-2 on the 5-hole hitter, Dalton Frank. He'll step out as some fans trying to pump up the crowd. Gotta love the atmosphere here at Oregon Trail Park Stadium. Beautiful night for baseball as the sun starts to set. And here comes the 1-2 from Harold Baez. This one, a breaking ball, popped up on the infield. Long way to go for Browning, called off by his pitcher. And Baez catching it and flipping it down really quick for out number 3. The Pioneers leave a runner stranded on second base after the Tyler Davis single, but they will go scoreless here in the bottom of the 6th. And we head to the top half of the 7th, all level at 2. You're listening to Pios Baseball on KNEB. Stay with us.
There's an old adage about going where the truckers go if you want something good. There's a lot of truth to that, and that's why you see a lot of truckers all the time at Western Travel Terminal in Scottsbluff. But WTT isn't just for the big rigs. They've got something for everyone, including the only pumps in town with Husker Fuel E15, also known as Unleaded 88. The -5 Below Beer Cave holds the best selection of the coldest beer in town, and WTT is home to Slice and Spice Pizza, including a great breakfast pizza at Western Travel Terminal in Scottsbluff, corner of Avenue I and South Beltline Highway West. Food, fuel, and fun for everyone.
Hi, I'm Austin Dillon, Fleet Manager at Fremont Ford in Scottsbluff, Nebraska. I encourage all farmers, ranchers, and business owners to get in touch with me if you are looking for a new vehicle. We have specific programs through Ford that can save you a drastic amount of money on your new purchase. It would be my pleasure to discuss these savings with you. There's no better time to purchase a new work truck or personal vehicle than right now. Please get in touch with me by calling the dealership at 308-635-3701. I look forward to helping you on your new purchase.
Fun facts about owning your own hot tub, courtesy of High Plains Spas and Recreation. Relaxing in your spa before bed helps soothe your aches and pains, allowing for a deeper, more rewarding sleep. Hot Spring Spas offers features like entertainment systems with Bluetooth capability, waterfalls, LED lighting, volcano jets, and more. Yes, sleeping like a baby is just one great reason, but there's plenty more. Stay tuned or stop into High Plains Spas and Recreation, where they sell fun. Open 9 to 5 Monday through Friday, 1725 East Overland, Scottsbluff.
KNEB 960 AM and now on 100.3 FM.
So as Harold Baez heads back to the dugout. Another Scottsbluff native and teammate of his at Western Nebraska Community College heads out to the mound for the Pioneers. It's Trent Richter who will get going in the top of this 7th inning. Also went to Scottsbluff High School, played Senior Legion with the Westco Legion team. Spent his 2019 summer with the Horseheads. He never beat the Pioneers, was 0-2 with a 5.28 ERA. He attends Western Nebraska Community College. He threw a no-hitter this year against Trinidad State, but it was a 5-inning no-hitter. He'll head back to the dugout here and perhaps change some equipment before heading back out there. Yeah, mixing up gloves. And we'll have to trot back out with a new mitt on. He'll face Jake Reynes, the 7-8-9 here in this top of the 7th. Reynes had the RBI double, which kicked off the scoring in the 2nd inning. He's since struck out in his only 2 at-bats tonight. Joe Schmidt on deck, Jake Allen in the hole. The 7-8-9 tonight for the Horseheads, combining for 4 strikeouts in 6 ABs. First pitch home from Richter. That one missing inside, and that's not the ideal start for Richter on the mound, I'm sure, as the hit by pitch will put the leadoff man on with nobody out here in the top of the 7th. And the go-ahead runner on base in the form of DH Jake Reynes. Joe Schmidt at the plate now. 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts on the season. In the first series against the Pioneers was 2 for 9, had a pair of RBIs, and shoots this one towards first, and it will go fair over the outstretched glove of Cade McGee, moving up towards third base as it's fielded and fired in. The throw high at second base and into the outfield, and a run's going to score. They keep rolling as now Schmidt slides into third base, and a Little League triple allows Casper to take the lead 3-2. So that one, a fair ball shot down the line. Cade McGee laying out, but could not reel it in. And the throw from Eric Smelko was high to second base, trying to gun out Schmidt. First pitch home to Jake Allen, in there for strike 1 as the infield plays in for the Pioneers. Here's the 0-1. That one swung on and missed, and he'll fall behind 0-2. So it's I'm sure that's ruled a Joe Schmidt single with error as that one bounces in, but Tyler Davis scrambling for it frantically, but finding the ball at his feet eventually. The runner stays put. As the count now 1-2. Richter takes a deep breath on the mound, comes home, 1-2. This one, a short swing over to first base. Cade McGee, nice play, looking down the runner at third and taking it himself to the bag for a big out number 1. Right-handed McGee fielding that on the backhand at first base, and Joe Schmidt started moving towards the plate, but got the stare from Cade McGee and headed back to the bag. The infield will remain in with 1 out. It's top of the order in the form of Kyler Halverson. First pitch home to him. That one in the dirt, blocked by Davis. Nice block, and it goes in as ball 1.
From Dakota Wesleyan, Kyler Halverson.
So not on the board, but it is the 4th error of the game for the Pioneers to this point, which allowed Schmidt to reach. This one in the dirt again, and again blocked by Davis. The count now 2-0. Kyler Halverson 0 for 3. A pop out to first, a ground out to third, and a strikeout. Any of those options would be welcome for the Pioneers here. This one shot out into center field on a line. Smelko over, pulls it in. The throw home as the runner tags is a good one on a line, but just short, as sliding in safely on the sac fly is Joe Schmidt. That one, a deep enough ball to score Schmidt, but the throw was a bullet towards the plate that just short hopped Tyler Davis in the infield grass in front of the plate and allowed Schmidt to slide in safely. The score now 4-2 in favor of the Horseheads as they've scraped across the 2 go-ahead runs in this top of the 7th. That one in there for a strike now on Ryan Callahan. This one shot foul out of play, and the count moves to 0-2. So the 2 outs coming back-to-back from Richter. That one a bullet off the bat of Halverson, however. Hit by pitch to Jake Reynes started the inning, as this one shot down the line but foul. Some sarcastic cheers from the fans in attendance who were unhappy with the fair call on the Joe Schmidt single, where he got to third base on the throwing error. The 0-2 home now. This one swung on and missed, and that will end the inning for out number 3 for Richter on the mound. But the Casper Horseheads pick up 2 this inning on a single, a hit by pitch, an error, and a sac fly. And that's where we stand as it's time to stretch at Oregon Trail Park Stadium. Pios come to bat in the bottom half, trailing by 2. Got a good one brewing. Stay with us. You're listening to Pios Baseball on KNEB.
Wells Fargo Advisors has been built around a deep respect for planning. Our commitment to helping you plan effectively, invest wisely, and map a realistic course to your future is nowhere more evident than in our envisioned planning process. Put the process to work for you, and we'll be with you every step of the way. In Scottsbluff, call financial advisor Garrett Treffer today at 308-632-7561. That's 308-632-7561.
Wells Fargo Advisors is a trade name used by Wells Fargo Clearing Services, LLC, member SIPC.
Recent moisture has weeds off to a great start in area corn and beet fields. Studies show early weed pressure is one of the greatest detriments to yield in all growing crops. Protect your investment by contacting Westco and developing a weed control program that best fits your operation. Your Westco sales agronomist will help you determine the best options for your crop and set up timely application. Westco has the products, the equipment, and the knowledge to meet your crop needs. Call one of our 6 locations in the Wyobraska area today. Westco. Service, solutions, success.
Good luck, Western Nebraska Pioneers, from the A. Elliott Law Office. A. Elliott Law is located at the Railway Office Plaza on the corner of Railway Street and Avenue B in Scottsbluff, Suite C110. Needing legal counsel for criminal law, juvenile law, real estate, estate planning, probate and domestic, and family law? Call Audrey Long today for an appointment. 633-5294. A. Elliott Law supports the Western Nebraska Pioneers.
Rainbow!
KNEB 960 AM and now on 100.3 FM.
Bottom of the 7th inning about to come your way as the Pios playing from behind yet again in this one. They now trail 4-2 after the 2 runs scored in the top of the 7th inning on 1 hit, 1 error. And it'll be JT Walden leading things off here in the bottom of the 7th inning. He has a pretty good day at the dish so far, has the double. Tried to score on the wild pitch from second base, but was thrown out in a close play at the plate. He then reached on what was ruled an error in the 5th inning. Was left stranded at third in that 5th. And he'll step up at the plate here against Harold Baez, who remains in the game, as the Pios try and cut into that deficit. Here comes the first pitch from the righty Baez. That one drops in for strike 1, a nice off speed as Walden watches it and will start behind in the count. JT Walden had a hot start to the season, has since mellowed out 262 to this point, 11 hits and 42 at-bats, as he shoots this one foul out to the right side for strike 2. His 11 runs are tied for second most on the team. The Pioneers Could certainly use one of those right now, as Walden trying to find his way on base. Perhaps most surprising about JT to this point in the year, has yet to pick up an extra base hit. As here comes the 0-2. This one now shot out into center field and deep. Long way to run for the center fielder, and he'll watch this one fly. How's that for your first extra base hit? A solo home run from JT Walden, and the Pios now trail 4-3. Break out the sombrero, folks. It's JT Walden's turn to wear it, and he will do it after a big home run to center field. Pulls the Pios to within one. Brings the fans to life. Only the third hit tonight for the Western Nebraska Pioneers, but that one by far the farthest, as it was a bullet off the bat into deep center field and over that Platte Valley Company sign to the left of the batter's eye. So a 1-0 count now on Kellen Rutz, who will try and follow that performance. JT Walden picking up his first home run since the home run derby before the season, as the 1-0 now crosses the zone and the count moves to 2-1 on Rutz, the second baseman. Tonight, in his 0 for 1, he flew out to center in his first at bat. He walked in the fifth and had to go back to the dugout after a fielder's choice. This one now hits slowly out towards short, fielded on the run. The throw to first base is in time, and that is out number one after the 6-3 put out. Right fielder Marquin at the plate after his 0 for 2 night to this point. Grounded out to second and lined out to short in his two ABs. After his pretty good debut yesterday, 1 for 2, 2 RBIs and a run. As the pitch from Baez, that one in there for strike one. Marquin, again the outfielder from Fresno State. Freshman there. As this one drops inside, but misses the inside corner, evening the count at 1-1. One out here in this bottom of the seventh inning. Horseheads up 4-3 after their 4 hits and 2 errors have produced 4 runs compared to the Pios 3. Bit of a pitcher's duel to this point. Brian Webb started this game for the Pioneers, had 9 strikeouts in his 4.2 innings. That one in there for a strike as the count moves to 1-2 on Marquin. The left-handed hitting outfielder down in the count 1-2. We'll see the pitch from Baez and watch it miss just on the outside half. Count evening at 2 apiece now. Nice sunset here in Gering, Nebraska, as the sky starts to darken a little bit. Here's the 2-2 from Baez. This one hit out to the left side. Shortstop can't field it cleanly, and it'll bounce into the outfield. Marquin thinking about taking second base, but he'll be content at first and stay there with 1 out. He'll reach on the E6. That one not hit sharply off the bat, but hard enough to cut through that infield grass. And on the run, shortstop Preston Joy could not field that ball cleanly into the glove. It bounced in and out and into center field. But again, another instance of an error coming on that attempted field on the run from infielders. First pitch home now to Clay Cutter. He sends it into right field. It's a base hit. They're going to send the runner around second to third. The throw in is cut off. Clay Cutter slides back into first. And a 1-out single puts runners on the corners. And the tying run 90 feet from the plate for the Pioneers. Clay Cutter with his first hit of the night had an RBI in the 5th inning on his fielder's choice that he beat out the double play. The first series of the year was 4 for 12 with a pair of RBIs and a run against Casper, and adding a hit to that column here as Eric Smelko steps in, a chance to tie this game, shoots it down the first base line. It's fair. It's going to be extra bases for Smelko. He rounds first, no holds up, and the runner moves to third. It's back-to-back singles, and the runner's on the corners again. This time, the Pios have tied it. A big RBI single off the bat of Smelko, who is having himself a series, was 4 for 5 yesterday with a pair of RBIs, all 4 of those hits singles, and he adds another single to the column today, another RBI as well. And the Pios rolling with one out here as a quick mound visit to calm down Harold Baez. But he will remain in the game and have to face Tyler Garrity. So this inning, bottom of the 7th, started out with a solo home run from J.T. Walden. The ground out to Kellen Roots was out number 1. Eric, when reaching on the error in the Clay Cutter single, moved runners to the corners before Eric Smelko drove in the tying run. Wouldn't be surprised to see Smelko go here, trying to move into scoring position with one out. First pitch home now to Garrity, hit out to the right side, chance at a double play. They flip to second for one. The throw to first, short hopped, and not in time. Garrity beats it out as he takes a long lap before heading back to the first base bag. Nice hustle by the DH as he drives in the go-ahead run for the Pioneers. Another fielder's choice RBI for the Pioneers. This time it's a 4-6. It'll be a pinch runner for Garrity at first base, as he's had some hamstring issues throughout the year, and he kind of pulled up after busting it down the line there. He'll have a conversation with his head coach Antonio Garcia and now the athletic trainer before heading back to the dugout. And that'll be the night for Tyler Garrity, but a good way to go out on, driving in the go-ahead run. Replacing him at first base will be Kip Gronholz, who we had our conversation with the Scottsbluff screen printing pregame interview with Kip.
Pinch runner at first base for your Pios from Southwest Minnesota State, Kip Gronholz.
He will be at first base as Antonio Garcia explains to home plate umpire Paul Sedekase the substitution, and Cade McGee will step in. So Eric Smelko heading back to the dugout after the fielder's choice. 2 out now as Garrity on first and Cutter coming in to score. The 6 through 9 in the order getting it done here in this bottom of the 7th. First pitch now to Cade McGee, misses for ball 1. Last at bat for McGee was a rough one. He shot an absolute scorcher to third baseman Christian Lopez, who caught it on the spin and fired to first base for the out as the 1-0 pitch from Baez. This one popped up high into shallow center field. Center fielder comes in, but it's the shortstop coming out that will make the play, and that will be out number 3 on the pop to shortstop. So 3 outs finally in this bottom of the 7th inning, but the Pioneers answer the 2 runs in the top half with 3 of their own in the bottom half. The solo home run from J.T. Walden, the RBI single from Eric Smelko, and then the RBI fielder's choice from Tyler Garrity put the Pios out in front 5-4 as we head now to the top of the 8th inning. You're listening to Pios Baseball on KNEB.
I'm Jennifer Urdialis, and I want to help you get into your first home. As a loan officer with Castle & Cook Mortgage, your local direct lender, I offer conventional financing as well as VA, FHA, and USDA home loans. I keep every step simple and straightforward so you can focus on finding your American dream. Call me today at 308-220-0503 for a free consultation.
Jennifer Urdialis, NMLS ID 1059626. Not all who apply will qualify. Equal housing lender. Castle & Cook Mortgage, LLC, NMLS ID 1251.
Katie, remember the day you made me the happiest man alive? I asked if you wanted to live to the fullest, to wake up every morning savoring potato olays, fluffy scrambled eggs, and breakfast burritos from Taco John's, and you said,
Get your hands off my burrito.
Oh, Katie, I love when you whisper sweet nothings.
Wake up and go with bigger, bolder, better breakfast, only at Taco John's.
Drive-thru open at 6 a.m., dining room open at 8. Taco John's, with locations in Scottsbluff, Gearing, and Bridgeport.
Have you been waiting for better coverage and service? Well, that's exactly what you get when you join Viera Wireless, the better local and national network. For a limited time, get up to $1,000 off when you trade in your phone and upgrade to one of the latest models like the iPhone 12 series. Plus, we'll give you $200 more when you port in your number. No activation or hidden fees. Learn more at your local Viera Wireless store or at viero.com today.
KNEB 960 AM and now on 100.3 FM.
New arm into the game for the Pioneers. It's Jack Lewis Miller who comes on to pitch. He has 3 games under his belt on the year, 6.1 innings of work, 5 hits allowed, no earned runs, 4 walks, and 10 strikeouts for J.L. Miller, which is tied for 4th on the team, and only 6.1 innings of work. And he's got a 1-0 record in that 0.000 ERA. So he will pitch against the 3-4-5 in the order for the Casper Horseheads as they trail by 1 here, entering into the top of the 8th inning. And Miller trying to shut the door. 6 more outs for the Pioneers to win this one. First pitch home now. That one sent out towards short. Can't be fielded cleanly by Dalton Frank, and the runner will reach again as Frank has his 3rd error of the day. His 2nd error, which allows a leadoff man to reach, and this time it's in the form of Christian Lopez. So a tough day defensively for Dalton Frank. He has 2 runs on the day, but his 3 errors defensively have come back to bite the Pioneers. And J.L. Miller will try and escape here, starting behind with a runner on first base and behind in the count now to Jake Baker. 1-0 count, nobody out. First pitch home. That one catches the outer half. The count now 1-1. It's the 2nd pitch home for those keeping track at home. Thanks again to all our listeners on our YouTube live stream. And of course to all our listeners on KNEB. 1-1 runner goes. This one on the outer half. The throw home versus to second from Davis. Sent out into center field. Fielded by Kellen Rutz. But it will be a stolen base for Lopez. And the Horseheads a hot start. 2-1 count now to cleanup man Jake Baker. And Lopez on second base with nobody out. Miller will try and fight back in the count against the left-handed hitting Baker, who's 0 for 3 tonight with a pair of strikeouts. Watches this one just miss low, and the count goes to 3-1. Miller throws up his hands as if to say, where did that one miss? And he'll have a 3-1 count to deal with. Hitter's count for Jake Baker. The runner in scoring position would be the potential tying run. Here's the 3-1. Off the plate, ball 4. And the error followed by the walk puts runners on first and second with nobody out here in this top of the 8th inning. And Brooks Browning steps up to the plate as one of the best batters, if not the best batter, for the Casper Horseheads over the 4 games played against the Pioneers this season. Was 3 for 13, had 5 RBIs against the Pioneers in the first series of the year here at Oregon Trail Park Stadium, and had the RBI double here in this one. First pitch to him misses low, ball 1. Outside of that RBI double tonight, he's got a pair of strikeouts. As the count 1-0 on the right-handed hitting first baseman. Here comes the pitch. This one now blooped out into right field on a Looping fly ball, fielded, and the runner tags to third. The throw to third base on a line, hits the runner. And the runner's going to try and advance, but will pull into third base safely. What a bad break, as that throw would have thrown out Lopez by a couple of steps, and instead it drills him in the back. They're going to check the tag to see if he was in time. And once again, the field umpire has to check with the home plate umpire to see if he tagged in time. The Pioneers defense is irate as another conversation between umpires and another instance in the Expedition League where a field umpire was not paying attention. So the count 1-0. Runners on first and third after the fly out to right field. The tying run 90 feet from the plate, and even after a potentially early tag, the great throw from right field almost gunned him. The runner advances up to second base. It's a strike, but no throw from Davis. Puts runners on first and second. The throw from right field and Mariquin was an absolute bullet. As the 1-1 infield plays in, check swing, it's in there anyway, and the count now 0-2 on Preston Joy. Infield all on the edge of the grass. 0-2 count on Preston Joy, the shortstop. Here's the pitch from Miller. This one swung on and missed as it's fielded by Davis. The throw to first. The runner's going to come home. Here's the throw to the plate. The tag in time! A huge double play as the Pios defense escapes the top of the 8th inning with the lead. Unbelievable. Christian Lopez tries to come home on the strikeout and the throw to first. Davis heads back to the plate, gets the ball in time, and applies the tag for the double play. A huge double play ends the top of the 8th inning, and we head to the bottom half. The Pios still lead 5-4 and are now 3 outs away from the victory. You got a good one brewing here. You're listening to Pios Baseball on KNEB. Stay with us.
Hi, this is Larry from Russell's Automotive. It's time for the annual summer oil change special. Right now, get $10 off a full-service oil change, which includes filter, up to 5 quarts of oil, and a 27-point inspection. Get your vehicle ready for your summer vacation. Come and take advantage of our $24.95 conventional oil change or $59.95 full synthetic oil change at Russell's Automotive. Let Russell's Automotive make your summer travel safe and enjoyable. Call 635-4065 or stop by at 112 West 27th Street in Scottsbluff.
You can take the trailer out of Texas, but you can't take the Texas out of the trailer. PJ Trailers are built in Texas with the same attention to detail to hold up to the hardworking professional using them. Ryan's Welding and Trailer Sales in Scottsbluff is your authorized PJ Trailer dealer with a wide variety of sizes. ATV trailers, car haulers, equipment trailers, tilt deck, and gooseneck trailers. Ryan's is also a full-service welding shop. Stop by 1110 Avenue B in Scottsbluff or call 308-575-0710.
Embroidery. Scottsbluff's screen printing and embroidery. We love embroidery. And now that we have a new machine, we love it even more. Stop in today and let Nikki show off your logo. With our new state-of-the-art machine, we can make any logo or design look amazing. And for a limited time, we are offering free setup fees for any new logo with a minimum of 12 items ordered. Stop in today and let us show off you. Come see us today at Scottsbluff Screen Printing and Embroidery, 1813 Broadway, downtown Scottsbluff.
KNEB 960 AM and now on 100.3 FM.
So I mentioned it earlier on the broadcast, but the Pioneers working on double plays to start the game today in their pregame before batting practice, turning those double plays at middle infield, but an unusual double play ends the top of the 8th inning, a much needed double play. As the strikeout to Preston Joy, Christian Lopez taken off for home as soon as the throw left Tyler Davis's hand. But at first base, Cade McGee fired back home in a strike to Tyler Davis as the catcher applied the tag, got the double play, and that's where we stand in the bottom of the 8th inning. Still 5-4 in favor of the Pioneers after Miller tight ropes out of that jam, and a new arm into the game for the Horseheads. The third pitcher of the game is number 30, Owen Vantillo, another Western Nebraska Community College pitcher out of Antwerp, Belgium. Another one of the internationals on the Casper Horseheads. Saw a couple of international players on the Mining City Tommyknockers in the last series on the road. As warm-ups are done, and the Pios look to add some important insurance runs with the one-run lead before heading to the top of the ninth inning. Tyler Davis at the plate now. 1 for 3 on the day, has a single and a stolen base. Outside of that, a pair of strikeouts. But he made the throw and the tag on that double play to get out of that inning. Trying to get it done at the plate now, too. First pitch home now from Vantillo. Swung on and belted high, way out of play. Another moonshot in this one that likely sails into the parking lot. Hopefully all the cars are okay. Luckily mine's parked on the other side of the stadium. Don't know if I could afford a broken windshield right now. Certainly not courtesy of Tyler Davis. With the count 0-1. That one misses high and away, and the count evens up at 1-1. After this, I'll drop it, but I just don't want to talk it into existence. Again, don't want my car to get hit by a foul ball. You never know. 1-1 count on Tyler Davis at Oregon Trail Park Stadium here in Gering, Nebraska. 1-1, check swing, but he holds back, and that one's sailing high as the count moves to 2-1 on the cleanup man.
Hamburgers, hot dogs, and brats. Get them while they're hot.
Looking at Vantillo's stats on the season. Has 5 games played, 4 innings of work. Has allowed 12 hits and 12 earned runs in those 4 innings. Along with 5 walks, 3 strikeouts, and an 0-2 record. All that combines for a 27 ERA, which is the 3rd worst on the team. And behind in the count here, 2-1 on Davis. The righty brings the pitch home. Drops into the zone. Nice curveball there as the count evens at 2-2. And Davis will have to protect on anything close here with 2 strikes. The righty sets, brings home the 2-2. This one swung on and missed. Davis goes down on strikes for the 3rd time tonight. And that is out number 1 here in this top of the 8th inning. For more than 125 years, Wells Fargo Advisors has created wealth management and investment strategies aimed at achieving our clients' personal financial goals. Call Ryan Windhorst at 632-7561. Together, we'll go far.
From Florida Atlantic University,
Dalton Frank up at the plate now is 0 for 1 on the day, popped up to the pitcher and walked twice. Both of those walks he came around to score. Swings at this one and shoots it down the left side. A line drive that'll one-hop the wall. He'll round first and head to second and pull in as the throw is cut off with a 1-out double. And Dalton Frank will stand on second base in scoring position here for JT Walden, who has a pair of extra base hits tonight in his double, a ground rule double in the second, and then his solo home run, which started the scoring in that bottom of the 7th. So the left-handed hitting JT Walden. Will bring This one in the dirt, gets behind the catcher Joe Schmidt. Advancing up to third is Dalton Frank. And a big insurance run 90 feet from the plate now for JT Walden. Monument Physical Therapy in Gering offers the Bumps and Bruises program, offering 1 free consultation and 1 free follow-up for all area athletes. Monument Physical Therapy in Gering. You know, a couple of the players for the Pios, at least one of them I was talking to, goes there. As the 1-0 count to JT Walden, the infield in now for the Horseheads as that one catches the outside corner for strike one. Walden reached in all 3 plate appearances tonight. Had the error, which he reached in the 5th. The 1-1 home to him, that one too high as the count moves to 2-1. Schmidt bobbles it, but it stays at his feet, so Frank remains put. Two 2-1 count, 1 away here in this bottom of the 8th inning, in which the Pios lead 5-4. Vantillo on the mound, looks to third, comes home. This one popped up high, foul, out of play, and the count moves to 2-2. Pioneers picking up 3 of their 5 runs in the bottom of the 7th inning, answering the 2 scored in the top half from the Horseheads. As Owen Vantillo comes home now. This one shot to the right side, and it's into right field, a base hit. The 3rd of the game for JT Walden, and it brings home an important insurance run as the Pios now lead 6-4. JT Walden, a triple shy of the cycle. I don't think he'll get another at bat. That's the hope. As Kellen Rutz will come up to the plate now with 1 out and the runner at first base in Walden.
Now at bat for your Pios from Yakima Valley College, Kellen Rutz.
Rutz, first pitch to him, drops into the outer half for strike 1. On the night, he's 0 for 2. He's walked, flown out, and grounded out. The second baseman also made a fantastic diving play at second base in the earlier stages of the game. Nice 4-3 put out to Jake Baker as a pick off to first base results in Walden diving back safely. Here comes the 0-1 home. Rutz shows bunt and lays down a beauty to the left side. Long way to go for Lopez. Bare hand throw, not in time. Kellen Rutz first hit as a Pioneer is a nice bunt single to the left side that he legs out to put runners on first and second now, 1 away. So that's the second time the Pioneers have tried a sneaky bunt single. First time was Eric Smelko, and he almost legged it out. But Harold Baez made a nice play coming off the mound to get him. That was back in the 5th inning. Now Kellen Rutz laying it down a little further to the left, forcing the third baseman to come in and get it, and not in time as Rutz beat it out. So first and second now, 1 away. Pios up by 2. As the first pitch home now to Mariquin is outside for a ball. Mariquin has a run tonight after he reached on an error in the 7th. 0 for 2 outside of that as a line out and a ground out. As here comes the 1-0 on the mound. That one just missing outside, ball 2. And a hitter's count now for the right fielder. The right-hander from Belgium comes set, comes home, 2-0. Swung on and missed, heavy hack by Marquand at the plate. But he comes up empty, the count moves to 2-1 now. Was a big part of the offense last night in the 9-2 win in his debut. Had an RBI walk, singled and scored, and also had a sac fly in a 1-for-2 day for him. As this breaking ball drops into the outer half, Vantillo gets the call, and the count now moves to 2-2. He'll try again now. The 2-2 home. Marquand watches it, and it catches the outside black. Called strike 3. A huge pitch on the mound from Owen Vantillo. And that is out number 2 here in this bottom of the 8th inning.
Now batting for your Pioneers from Iowa Western Community College, Clay Cutter.
Clay Cutter at the plate with 2 away, 2 on here as the Pios lead by 2. First pitch breaking ball drops in for strike 1. Cutter 1 for 3 on the day as an RBI on his fielder's choice, in which he legged out the fielder's choice to beat the double play. Also singled and scored. The 0-1. This one fouled back to the screen, and Cutter will be behind 0-2. As the third baseman tonight will try and add another insurance run here in this bottom of the 8th inning. JT Walden on second base has some speed. Nearly scored on a wild pitch from second base as he leads off the bag. And here comes the 0-2 home. Breaking ball, cuts, but not enough. Cutter ducking out of the way, but that one missing inside. And the count moves to 1-2 now. Both outs this inning have been strikeouts. One of Tyler Davis, one of Nathan Marquand. As the righty comes set and brings a 1-2 home. Breaking ball, this one popped out into right field. Right fielder underneath it, and he'll pull it in for out number 3. So the Pioneers pick up another run and an RBI single from JT Walden after the 1-out double from Dalton Frank. They lead 6-4 and are 3 outs away from closing it out here at Oregon Trail Park Stadium and securing the series against the Casper Horseheads. 3 outs to go. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to Pios Baseball on KNEB.
Wonderful warmer weather, sunshine, and blue skies bring new life, growth, and so much beauty along with it. Get out and make new memories this summer. Enjoy the great outdoor activities available to us right outside our back door, including walking, biking, hiking, running, fishing, camping, and more. Take time this summer to enjoy all the good life has to offer in the Panhandle of Nebraska. And remember to wear sunscreen. This message is brought to you by Prime Mental Products.
At Monument Physical Therapy, their purpose is to find the root of your problem, not to chase your symptoms. Disc and nerve pain, sports and work injuries, musculoskeletal disorders, and dizziness or balance issues are all very common, but you don't need to live with them. Monument Physical Therapy uses the most current, evidence-based, and board-certified orthopedic standards of care. Don't let months go by before getting to the source of your pain. Call them today at 308-633-5361 or visit them on Facebook.
Man, flies are annoying, aren't they? Especially when there could be 2,000 of them sitting on each cow in your herd. This can lead to stress that ultimately cuts down into your bottom line, and that's even more annoying. Using Purina Wind and Rain Mineral with fly control can help cut down the hornfly population, and it doesn't clump up so there's no waste, which means you can get less of that annoying fly buzz and more of that good buzz when people see how great your cattle look. Feed with greatness with Purina Wind, Rain, and Mineral with fly control. Learn more at Marker Ag at 718 21st Avenue in Scottsbluff, or call us at 633-1057, or like us on Facebook.
KNEB 960 AM and now on 100.3 FM.
Back for the top of the 9th inning as the Pioneers need 3 more to win their second of the 3-game set versus the Casper Horseheads, secure the series win before the finale tomorrow night. And Jack Lewis Miller back out there here in this top of the 9th to face 7, 8, 9 for the Horseheads. First pitch home, too low, ball 1 on Jake Reynes, the DH. Russell's Automotive, your family-owned go-to for all your quality automotive repair needs. Thanks to our sponsor, Russell's Automotive. As no on-deck batter will go and get that one, and home plate umpire Paul Sedecase will have to get it himself. So we'll have the 1-0 count now from Miller. As the righty delivers this one up and in, ball 2. Reynes tonight is 1 for 2 on the day, has the RBI double which kicked off the scoring in the second, struck out in the 4th, and then scored on a hit by pitch in the 6th. The 2-0 to him, that one too low, and 3 straight balls from Miller on the mound. Puts Reynes in the driver's seat, 3-0. Righty comes set and delivers. This one runs in and hits him on the foot. Oh no, that one definitely hurts. Would have been ball 4 regardless. It's a hit by pitch, and Reynes will head on down to first base, trying to act like he's not in pain, but you can tell that one definitely stings. And the leadoff man will be on here in this top of the 9th inning. Second hit by pitch of the night for Reynes. Reaching base twice the hard way, so to speak. And it's Joe Schmidt at the plate, who singled in the 7th and then got as far as third base after the throwing error when he tried to take second. He has 2 strikeouts on the day as well and falls behind in the count 0-1 here. Taking a lead off of first base is Reynes. Here comes the 0-1 from J.L. Miller. Low and away, and that evens the count at 1-1 after Reynes with a fake steal there. A word from Hydrotex, your lubrication solution partner, a member of the Holiday family of companies. Hydrotex is proud to support local athletes like the ones out there on the field right now. 1-1 count as the Pios trying to close this one out. That one catches the lower part of the zone on Schmidt, and the count moves to 1-2. Schmidt trying to avoid going on down on strikes for the 3rd time tonight. J.L. Miller delivers. This one swung on and missed. A huge strikeout for out number 1. And Schmidt will go down on strikes to bring up the 9-hole hitter, Jake Allen, who is 0 for 2 with a strikeout looking, a ground out, and a walk.
Now at bat from Blue Mountain Community College, Jake Allen.
First pitch home to him, that one crossing the zone, in there for strike 1. Here's an 0-1 now. This one swung on and missed, and quickly behind in the count is Allen. Down 0-2. Allen for the Horseheads this season is batting .310 in 29 at-bats, has 9 hits. But down in the count 0-2 here in a big spot. Miller delivers 0-2. This one sent out into the right center gap. It's going to find the outfield grass, and it's going to be extra bases. The runner on second is going to round third and pull up there and put the tying run on second base with 1 away, as the Casper Horseheads are in business after a huge double off the bat of Jake Allen. Reynes held at third base. That's where he stands. The score remains 6-4, but it's top of the order in Kyler Halverson in the biggest spot of the game for the Horseheads. Halverson 0 for 3 on the night, had the sac fly RBI in the 7th. First pitch home from J.L. Miller. Runs inside, misses ball 1. No action in the Pioneers bullpen, as it's Miller's game to get out of. One-0 count on the leadoff man, Halverson. Miller looks to third, comes home. That one misses low and away. Ball gets away. Chance at a play at the plate. The throw not in time. And the run scores now a 6-5 game. The tying run 90 feet from the plate. Wild pitch from Miller allows Reynes to score and allows Allen to move up to third base. 2-0 count now for Halverson, as the infield's going to play in for the Pioneers. They try and get an important second out here. Miller comes set. Looks to third, now comes home. That one misses low and inside. It's ball 3. An open base for Miller at first. Ryan Callahan on deck. As Miller takes a breath on the mound, comes home. That one will cross the plate. The count moves to 3-1. Big 3-0 pitch there, but he'll have to find the zone again. Still behind in the count, 3-1 on the mound. Infield remains in for the Pios as they lead 6-5 here in this top of the ninth. Pios 2 outs away, but the tying run on third. Here's the 3-1. Finds the zone. Nice pitch there as the count moves to 3-2. Looked like full takes from Halverson on both pitches, but now he'll have to protect as the count is full. Huge pitch to come from J.L. Miller. The righty comes set, looks home, delivers. 3-2, breaking ball off the plate, ball 4. So runners on the corners with 1 out now for Miller. The double play is in action, however, as that'll bring a visit to the mound from pitching coach Trent Kiefer. I'm sure we'll have corners in for the Pios, middle infield and double play depth, as the double play could win the game. It's Ryan Callahan at the plate, who's 0 for 3 on the night. Popped up to short, struck out twice, and was hit by a pitch, but left stranded at first in the 5th inning. In Callahan's last series against the Pioneers was 2 for 12, 3 runs, 3 RBIs. And a really big at-bat here in the outcome of this game. Jack Lewis Miller getting some support from his infield as they all head back to their positions. It will be corners in, middle back at double play depth against the left-handed hitting Callahan. Runner leading off of first base is Halverson. First pitch home, that one low and away, ball 1. I wouldn't be surprised to see Halverson try and take second base to kill the double play. And if Davis decides to throw, they send the runner from third base. The 1-0, that one shot foul back to the screen, and the count even at 1-1 on Callahan. Inning started with a hit by pitch to Reynes. Strikeout to Joe Schmidt, followed by a double off the bat of Jake Allen, put runners on second and third. Wild pitch scored Reynes, and the walk to the leadoff man Halverson puts runners on the corners, 1 out here in this 1-run game. The 1-1 home runner goes. This one, no throw, misses up and in, ball 2. A defensive indifference advances Halverson up to second base, and now all the infield will be in. 2-1 count, 1 out here as Miller delivers home. That one popped foul out to the left side, and 2 strikes now for Callahan as he'll have to protect. Pioneers 6 runs on 8 hits, 5 errors. The Horseheads 5 runs on 5 hits and 3 errors. The tying run 90 feet from the plate for the Horseheads. Go ahead run at second. This 2-2 in the dirt. And holding off is Callahan. As for the second straight batter, it will be a full count. On deck is Christian Lopez, who has reached twice tonight on errors from Dalton Frank. Miller steps off, steps back on before a big 3-2 pitch. Outfield ready to gun down the runner at the plate if need be. Here's the 3-2 from Miller. In the dirt, nice breaking ball, but a good job laying off by Callahan. Loads the bases. One out here. Garcia leans out of the dugout, starts to trot out, has some more conversation with his dugout, and will head out to the mound. This could be the end of the line for Jack Lewis Miller, and it will be. New arm coming in to throw, as it will be a glove switch out there, meaning one of the infielders coming on to pitch. It looks like it'll be Cade McGee to take the mound. Moving to first base is number 32, Luke Short. It'll be his first start. I believe that is Luke Short. We'll get you confirmation shortly. But we do know that it is Cade McGee on the mound trying to close this one out. Tough spot for McGee to come into, as the righty and soon-to-be freshman from Gonzaga will get things going. One out, bases loaded here, and the Pios leading by one. McGee warming up. Runners on base right now for the Horseheads. Ryan Callahan on first after his walk. Halverson on second after his walk. And Allen on third after his double. Leaves the bases loaded. And Cade McGee will complete his warm-ups. Everyone will head back to their positions. And coming up to the plate is Christian Lopez in the biggest at-bat of the game.
New first baseman for the Pios from West Valley Junior College, Luke Short. And new pitcher on the mound for your Pios from Gonzaga University, Cade McGee.
Lopez, the right-handed hitting third baseman on the night, lined out to start the night. Reached on the error and came around to score. Grounded out and then reached on an error again, but was thrown out at the plate and part of that 2-3-2 double play after the strikeout. First pitch home now from McGee. Low, but called a strike. That one catching the zone low and away. Davis coming out to talk to McGee after perhaps a mix-up. Horseheads not happy with the call, but Lopez will have to start behind in the count, 0-1. Corners in, middle infield at double play depth here in this top of the ninth inning as the Pios lead by one. The 0-1 home, this one shot foul out to the right side, an absolute bullet off the bat of Lopez, but he's late on it, and he falls behind 0-2. McGee already in his windup, ready to pitch home as Lopez steps back into the box. And finally, McGee winds and delivers the 0-2. This one misses off the plate, and the count moves to 1-2. Outfield, JT Walden in left, Eric Smelko in center, and Nathan Mariquin in right, all with good arms. The 1-2. This one chopped foul, and Lopez just gets a piece, enough to stay alive at the dish for the 3-hole hitter and third baseman. And the count remains 1-2. Cade McGee, one of the hardest throwers that the Pioneers have on their roster. According to head coach Antonio Garcia, can run it up as high as 95 at times. The righty rocks and delivers the 1-2. Breaking ball, this one shot out into center field, and it is going to drop in for a hit. 1 run scores easily. They're going to send the runner, as still fumbling the ball in right field is Mariquin. And the go-ahead run will come home to score after a bloop single gives the Horseheads the lead. A huge at-bat here from Christian Lopez, down in the count, 1-2. And a defensive swing gets enough of it, pushes it out into right field, and it drops into the outfield grass. As coming home to score is Joe Schmidt and Kyler Halverson. Moving up to third is Ryan Callahan. Runner goes from first as that one catches the zone and breaks up the double play again after the 2 RBI single from Lopez. And 2 more in scoring position. 0-1 count on Jake Baker. 3-run top half, time called. And infield back in for the Pioneers. Pioneers came into this inning up 6-4, got their insurance run in the bottom of the 8th, but it wouldn't be enough as the Horseheads now lead 7-6. That one missing high and away, evening the count at 1-1. Browning on deck has a long RBI double that nearly left the yard. Here's the 1-1. This one chipped foul off the glove of Davis behind the plate, and again the count will go 1-2. We'll see if Baker can protect as well as Lopez did. One-two count. The righty McGee delivers home. 1-2, breaking ball called, strike 3, a beauty on the outer half, and a big out number 2 for McGee, as now he's 1 out away from escaping this top of the 9th inning. Brooks Browning standing in the way of that third out. 1 for 4 on the day after an RBI double, a pair of strikeouts, and a flyout. And he'll have a conversation with his head coach before stepping back into the batter's box with the runners on second and third. 3 runs scored in this top half of the 9th inning, which started on a hit by pitch. A strikeout to Joe Schmidt was out number 1. A single from Jake Allen put runners on the corners before the wild pitch scored Reynes. Then 2 back-to-back walks loaded the bases. The 2 RBI to Lopez, 2 RBI single that is, as the first pitch home now to Browning is a heavy hack that comes up empty, strike 1. Followed by the strikeout to Baker for out number 2. So Browning will start behind in the count 0-1 as McGee comes set and delivers again. This one swung on and missed. Nice breaking ball as the count now moves to 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 as McGee delivers. Swung on and missed. That one in the dirt. The throw to first base in time. And back-to-back strikeouts wrap up this top of the 9th inning. The Horseheads pick up 3 runs to take a 7-6 lead in this top half after a stellar 2 RBI single on a 1-2 count from Christian Lopez. We head to the bottom of the 9th. The Pioneers the chance to walk it off, but they trail in this one as we go to the bottom of the 9th inning. A great ending in store here at Oregon Trail Park Stadium, so stay with us. You're listening to Pios Baseball on KNEB.
Now is the time to get all your school spirit gear, and the place to get everything you need is Logos in Gearing. School spirit is what they do at Logos. Whether you're a bulldog, a bearcat, or a tiger, they've got everything you need, from sweats to hats and, of course, t-shirts and sweatshirts. Need something for the entire team? Stop into Logos, and the guys will custom design it, print it, and have it ready for the game. There is no job too big or small for Logos. Logos in downtown Gearing.
If you're an attorney who struggles with the balance of managing your practice and practicing law, consider Lexicon as your #1 pick. From client intake to billing and all that comes in between, Lexicon doesn't miss a thing. Our comprehensive solution combines best-in-class software and services to take care of your firm's most critical challenges, automating many of the tasks that take time out of your day. It's all about giving you more of your billable hours back. And who doesn't love more revenue? No more searching for practice management that works. Lexicon marks the spot. Visit lexiconservices.com to learn what Lexicon can do for you.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
KNEB 960 AM and now on 100.3 FM.
Back now at Oregon Trail Park Stadium, and boy, oh boy, do we have a good one cooking. Here in the bottom of the 9th, the Horseheads lead by 1, 7-6, as the top of the order, 1, 2, 3 coming up for the Pios. After the Pioneers answered 2 runs in the top of the 7th with 3 of their own in the bottom half to take the lead. They added an insurance run in the bottom of the 8th inning, but 3 Horsehead runs in the top of the 9th have given Casper the lead. And Eric Smelko will come up to the plate now. 1 for 4 on the day, but 5 for 9 on the series after his stellar day yesterday. He has an RBI today, a pair of them yesterday, and trying to find his way on base any way he can here as the potential tying run. Smelko, the switch hitter, batting lefty against the right-hander Vantillo. First pitch home. That one just misses off the outer edge for ball 1, and Smelko will start ahead in the count. Popped up to first, flew out to center, then a attempted bunt, almost legged out with 2 outs in the 5th inning, and his RBI single in the 7th was his last AB as the 1-0 home. This one shot foul back to the screen, and the count evens at 1. 3 pitchers on the day for Casper. Different story for the Pioneers as they've sent 5 men to the mound. As Smelko will step out before the 1-1 pitch home. Good crowd tonight here at Oregon Trail Park Stadium. Hoping to see a walk-off win for their Pioneers. Here's the 1-1 home. Breaking ball dribbled off the leg of Smelko into fair territory, so it is called a foul ball. And the count, 1-2. Vantillo, again, not the best ERA, allowing 12 earned runs so far this season in 4 innings of work. Pioneers wouldn't mind another one of those, as Smelko will have to protect 1-2. Here's the pitch home. Dribbled up in front of the mound, tough play. Vantillo throws and gets him by a step. That one a slow roller, a couple of feet out in front of the mound, and Vantillo taking his time before firing to first and beating Smelko for the first out of the inning.
Now batting for West Valley Junior College, Luke Short.
So Luke Short at the plate now. Pinch hitting for Tyler Garrity. As the first pitch home to him is a check swing. That one catches the outer half for strike 1. shorten his debut for the Pios. Here's the 0-1. Breaking ball drops in again, and he falls behind 0-2. This is actually Nathan Schwartz at the plate. But Schwartz down on the count 0-2. That one misses off the plate, and the count moves to 1-2. Schwartz from Olone JUCO out of San Jose, California. A pretty big debut in a big spot. Down in the count 1-2. Vantillo delivers another breaking ball, called strike 3. 3 breaking balls that cut over the plate sit down Schwartz in his first at bat. And a tough start for him as he goes down on strikes for out number 2. The Horseheads 1 out away from stealing one here at Oregon Trail Park Stadium. Cade McGee at the plate now. The only red jersey standing in the way of the series being tied heading into the tiebreaker tomorrow. Potentially. Not over yet as McGee digs in and awaits the first pitch from Vantillo. Crosses the plate on the inner half for strike 1. 0-1 count, 2 away here. Casper 1 out away from winning this one. 7-6 ball game. Here's the pitch home. That one misses inside to even the count 1-1 on McGee. On deck is Tyler Davis, who is 1 for 4 on the day, 3 strikeouts, but he is tied for the team lead in home runs. McGee, even count 1-1, awaits the pitch from Vantillo. That one off the plate, ball 2. Right-handed hitter, Cade McGee, ranked the 477th best player in the nation out of high school. Chance to put on for the Western Nebraska Pioneers here. The 2-1 home, breaking ball, that one missing outside. So the count goes 3-1, hitters count for McGee. McGee will await the hitter's pitch from Owen Vantillo. The righty sets and delivers, 3-1. This one swung on and fouled out of play. It was up and in. But McGee bringing the count full. How about this? 1-run ball game, bottom of the 9th inning. Pios trail by 1. It's a payoff pitch, 3-2 with 2 outs here at Oregon Trail Park Stadium. Cade McGee digs in. Right-hander Vantillo comes set and brings home the full count pitch. Swung on, fouled back. Oh boy, McGee tried to tie the game right there. But he just gets a piece enough to stay alive and to see another pitch. A great one going on at Oregon Trail Park Stadium. A 3-2 pitch with 2 away from Owen Vantillo on the mound. McGee awaits the pitch home. Swung on and shot out into left field. It's on a line. It is gone! Cade McGee on a 3-2 pitch has tied this game in the bottom of the 9th inning. You can hear the cowbells in the crowd here at Oregon Trail Park Stadium as McGee puts on the sombrero and his teammates go nuts for him after a huge bottom of the 9th home run down to their last strike. How about that? The first home run of the year for Cade McGee could not have come at a better time as the Pios have tied it at 7. Inning not done yet with 2 outs. Tyler Davis will step up at the plate. and electricity tonight at Oregon Trail Park Stadium. Whew.
Now at the plate for your Pios from Fresno State, Tyler Davis.
Vantillo 1 strike away from going 1-2-3 in this bottom of the 9th. But Cade McGee had other plans. It's Tyler Davis's turn. His first pitch is roped down the line but foul. And you can feel the momentum shift in favor of the Pioneers here as Tyler Davis tries to do a job. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch home. That one off the plate for ball 1. Evens the count at 1-1. Tyler Davis, again, tied for the team lead in home runs with 2 on the year. As here comes the 1-1. This one shot foul back at the screen, making sure the fans are awake as some of them jumped out in front of us. And the count now 1-2. Tyler Davis down in the count 1-2. Vantillo trying to get out of this bottom of the 9th inning and send us to extras. 1-2 pitch home from the righty from Belgium. Breaking ball drops too low, gets by Joe Schmidt, and the count evens at 2-2. Really nice take at the plate from Tyler Davis. As the count now even at 2 apiece. Deuces wild with 2 away here in this bottom of the 9th inning. Some Pios chants going on here at Oregon Trail Park Stadium. Tyler Davis will see another pitch in this even count. 2-2, 2 away as Vantillo comes home. That one just misses high. Another really nice take from Davis at the plate. That one just missing the zone. And we'll have another full count. We'll see if this one has the same amount of excitement. 3-2, 2 outs. Bottom of the 9th inning as the Pios have just tied it on the legs of Cade McGee's solo home run with 2 away in the bottom of the 9th. Full count, payoff pitch from Vantillo. This one swung on, sent out to center field on a line. Center field arranges back, leaps, it's over his head and off the wall. Tyler Davis will round second, but pull into second with a double. And the Pios are rolling here with 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th. Tyler Davis. Whew, I'm out of breath. That's a visit to the mound for the Horseheads. Vantillo will have to talk things over. That might be the end of the line for him. As once again, a full count pitch with 2 away in the bottom of the 9th produces for the Pioneers. This time it's Tyler Davis picking up his 2nd hit of the game, and he is now the winning run in scoring position with 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th. And how poetic is it that Dalton Frank will be at the plate after his 3 errors today, the chance to make up for it with 1 swing. After the conversation, Vantillo will stay in the game. The Pios entering into the inning, down a run. We're at the point where they were 1 strike away from losing it, now 1 swing away from winning it in this tie game 7-7. A game where the Pios couldn't get the bats going. Only a few hits through the first 6 or 7 innings. And now at 10 hits on the day are the Pioneers. Dalton Frank steps in. First pitch to him from Vantillo. Breaking ball drops in for strike 1. He'll start ahead in the count as the freshman from Florida Atlantic University take his practice swings and step back in. A 1 count, 2 away. Leading off of second base is Davis. He has some speed. Vantillo looks at Davis at second, now looks home and delivers. This breaking ball drops low again, and Dalton Frank again coming up empty on the swing, falls behind 0-2. Back-to-back breaking balls on Frank. Vantillo on the mound. We'll see if he comes back with another or if he'll decide to mix it up. The righty from Belgium trying to get out of the inning and send us to extras here at Oregon Trail Park Stadium. We'll see if Frank has other plans. 0-2 home. That one in the dirt, blocked behind the plate by Schmidt, but taken as the count moves now to 1-2 on Frank. One-two count, 2 away, as Dalton Frank will get into his stance and await the 1-2 from Vantillo. Here's the pitch home. Just misses high, and once again the count will move to 2-2. Deuces wild. Once again, 2-2, 2 away. Runner on second base is Davis, and he's the winning run. JT Walden on deck, a triple away from the cycle. And what a stellar game we've had at Oregon Trail Park Stadium. Dalton Frank trying to end it. Vantillo comes set on the mound and will deliver the 2-2. Breaking ball fouled back. Dalton Frank adjusts and hits the breaker and stays alive at the plate. Once again, that's the pitch that Frank has had some trouble with this season, as his strikeout total is up there. Leads the team, or tied for the team lead with 12 entering today. But he gets a piece of that curveball, and we'll see another pitch as the count 2-2. 2 away, Vantillo sets and comes home. Breaking ball again, this one shot out into left center field. It's deep, long way to run for the outfielders, and it'll fly into the night. Dalton Frank walks it off at Oregon Trail Park Stadium. Oh my goodness. The sombrero is waiting, Dalton. That's a 2-run home run, and the Pios walk it off in the bottom of the 9th inning. What a game. Wow. So they enter into the top of the 9th, the Pios, with a 2-run lead. Casper comes out and scores 3 in the top half, take a 7-6 lead to head to the bottom of the 9th. 2 outs, nobody on. The Pios looking lifeless, and Cade McGee with a spark into the night to tie it. A Tyler Davis double, followed by a Dalton Frank 2-run home run, wraps up this one, and the Pios take game 2 and take the series against the Casper Horseheads in one of the most thrilling baseball games that you will ever watch. What a game. Dalton Frank on the field doing his interview, and we'll be sure to have him up here as well, as that was an electric finish here at Oregon Trail Park Stadium. We'll recap it, have the scores from around the league and other stuff, and we'll take a minute to cool down, as the electricity in the air is in a high state right now. Take a break. When we come back to Run's a post-game show, we'll have Dalton Frank. Stay with us in a fantastic game that ends with a Pioneers victory by a score of 9-7.
Dooley Oil has provided great service since 1968. You can find us located at 2475 North 10th Street in Geary. Hi, this is Brian from Dooley Oil. With springtime fast approaching, we have hydraulic, coolant, engine oil, and grease in stock. Our drip oil and blue ribbon depth comes in a variety of sizes, from 2.5s to totes. Delivery available. So for all your ag, commercial lubricants, and fuel needs, trust the folks at Dooley Oil. Thank you for your patronage. Dooley Oil, committed to you.
Today's farming is hard enough without equipment failure. The last thing you need as a farmer ranch operator is unexpected failures when you don't have the time to fix them. Hydrotex has 80 years of experience offering superior performing lubricants and fuel improvers to agriculture producers everywhere. But Hydrotex doesn't just serve the ag industry. They have oils, greases, and fuel improvers for truck and fleet operators and heavy equipment. Hydrotex now has a showroom that we invite customers to visit at 2860 Holiday Park Drive in Gearing. Customers can buy quarts and single tubes of our specialty greases and more.
Look like a team, work like a team with professional uniforms from Ideal Linen and Uniform. Shirts, pants, coveralls, lab coats, scrubs, cook shirts, aprons, and much more. Ideal also offers flame retardant garments and feature the Ideal Connect tracking system. So when your uniforms are sent for laundry service, they will be tracked and returned professionally, cleaned and pressed. For a free quote and to see our entire line, go to ideallinen.com or stop by 506 South Beltline Highway in Scottsbluff. Locally owned and operated for over 100 years.
Behind every farm and ranch is a family. At J.G. Elliott Insurance Center, we treat all our clients like family. I'm Lex Larson, farm and ranch insurance producer. Together, we will work side by side to get to know you and your operation. We can provide comprehensive coverage for your farm, ranch, machinery, livestock, and so much more. The right insurance can help protect your family, your future, and keep your operation running in every season. Give me a call at 308-635-2023 or stop by our office in Scottsbluff.
J.G. Elliott Insurance Center, a Platte Valley company.
In 1948, Floyd Gillum established a small truck and farm machinery repair shop in Scottsbluff, and he established a reputation for timely, quality work at a fair price. Now, over 70 years later, and in the fourth generation of ownership, that fine standard of excellence continues to this day at Floyd's Truck Centers, your commercial, farm, and feed truck center representing Freightliner, Western Star, and Harsh. Floyd's Truck Center, 322 South Beltline Highway East, Scottsbluff.
Hi, I'm Austin Dillon, Fleet Manager at Fremont Ford in Scottsbluff, Nebraska. I encourage all farmers, ranchers, and business owners to get in touch with me if you are looking for a new vehicle. We have specific programs through Ford that can save you a drastic amount of money on your new purchase. It would be my pleasure to discuss these savings with you. There's no better time to purchase a new work truck or personal vehicle than right now. Please get in touch with me by calling the dealership at 308-635-3701. I look forward to helping you on your new purchase.
Spring has sprung, and High Plains Spas and Recreation remind you that it's time to de-winterize your boats and RVs. The professionals at High Plains Spas and Recreation not only de-winterize your system, that's flushing the antifreeze, protecting your plumbing in your RV and the cooling system in boats, but they can repair and service all the systems, including the electrical, AC, and heating and plumbing, to ensure that your boat or RV is ready to go when you are. High Plains Spas and Recreation, open 9 to 5, Monday through Friday, 1725 East Overland, Scottsbluff.
It's time now for the Runza postgame show, presented by Runza Restaurants. Runza makes a great stop before or after every game. Win or lose, Runza makes it all better. Now with the Runza postgame show, once again, Zach McKinstry.
Welcome back to the Runza postgame show. Runza doesn't like to think of themselves as just another restaurant in town. They like to think of themselves as part of the community. Runza with locations in Scottsbluff, Gering, and Chadron. Folks, we had a fun one here at the ballpark tonight, to say the least. One of the most exciting games that you will ever watch resulted in a Pioneers 9-7 victory. And in talking with head coach Antonio Garcia throughout the year, the one thing that he can classify this team as, and has classified this team as, is gritty. And they certainly showed that resilience here tonight. Casper putting up the first run in the top of the second inning after an RBI double from Jake Reynes. And the Pioneers instantly answering in the bottom of the second inning, picking up a run of their own on the wild pitch in which Dalton Frank came around to score. Casper would take the lead again in the top of the fourth inning after an RBI double off the bat of Brooks Browning nearly left the yard. Bottom of the fifth inning, the Pios would get another after an RBI fielder's choice in which Clay Cutter legged out to beat the double play. Casper put up two in the top half of the seventh. And once again, the Pios would answer with three in the bottom of the seventh. J.T. Walden with a home run, a solo shot, followed by Nathan Marroquin reaching on the air, a single from Clay Cutter, and then an RBI from Eric Smelko, an RBI from Tyler Garrity. And then top of the ninth, the Horseheads got it rolling, picked up three more runs to take the lead, 7-6 going into the bottom of the ninth. And when it all seemed lost in the bottom of the ninth inning, 2 outs, full count. Cade McGee with a solo home run to tie it. Next batter, Tyler Davis, with a line drive shot over the center fielder's head for the double, followed by a 2-run home run off the bat of Dalton Frank, who had struggled in the field, but I don't think his teammates care much, as he just won the game for the Pioneers. They now advance to 9-4 on the year in the Clark division. That leaves them in third place, half a game back of the Spearfish, while Casper falls to 3-10, leaving them in second to last in the Lewis division. And we have tomorrow night the tiebreaker. The Pioneers will go out for the sweep after a thrilling Game 2 victory for Western Nebraska. In a game where there were 1,200 people in attendance, the official attendance had 1,207. Cade McGee gets the win as the pitcher on the mound, as well as the solo home run, which tied it in the bottom of the ninth. Owen Vantillo taking the loss, and we will take a break. I am still out of breath, and it was still a fantastic game here at Oregon Trail Park Stadium. Once again, we're going to try and get Dalton Frank up here, but I'm sure he's too famous by now to come on the local radio shows. We'll try. You never know. But we'll be back after this quick break. You're listening to the Runza Postgame Show here on KNEB.
Dooley Oil has provided great service since 1968. You can find us located at 2475 North 10th Street in Gearing. Hi, this is Brian from Dooley Oil. With springtime fast approaching, we have hydraulic, coolant, engine oil, and grease in stock. Our drip oil and Blue Ribbon Depth comes in a variety of sizes, from 2.5s to totes. Delivery available. So for all your ag, commercial lubricants, and fuel needs, trust the folks at Dooley Oil. Thank you for your patronage. Dooley Oil, committed to you.
Inventory, supply demand, marketing, human resources. It takes a lot to manage your business. But when your team includes the professionals at E&H CPAs and Management Consultants PC, the burden is lightened because you know the accounting, tax planning, valuation services, even litigation support, and exit planning are taken care of. Troy Hilliard, Seth Cobalt, and Lindsay Matthews bring years of experience in guiding your business. E&H CPAs and Management Consultants PC, 2021 Broadway, innovative, trusted, proven.
Life doesn't stop because of an accident or injury, and you have a choice of who you see, and that choice begins at Elite Physical Therapy and Wellness. With 2 convenient locations, Katie and Shelley will guide your healing and develop a program for your recovery. Our team is here to treat your orthopedic, sports, and work injuries, accidents, and pre- and post-surgeries. Elite Physical Therapy in Gearing next to Fresh Foods and in Scottsbluff across from Walgreens. Life is great. Physical therapy makes it better.
KNEB 960 AM and now on 100.3 FM.
Back now on the Runza postgame show, as we'll go around the scores in the Expedition League. It says that the Spearfish, Sasquatch, and Wheat City Whiskey Jacks will play at 12:05. I don't know about that one. I think that one was delayed. The Hastings Sodbusters took down the Fremont Moo. Finally, the Moo fall down. After 11 straight, they had moved to 11-1 on the year after losing opening day to Hastings. But the Sodbusters picking up the 8-7 win at Duncan Field, and they advance Fremont falls to 11-2 on the year. The Pierre Trappers taking down the Sioux Falls Sunfish in an eventful one, 5-4 there. The Canyon County Spuds on top of the Mining City Tommyknockers, 12-2 in the top of the 8th. And the Soares Valley Saber Dogs on top of the Badlands Big Sticks by a score of 11-8. And of course, your Western Nebraska Pioneers taking down the Casper Horseheads in a thriller here at Oregon Trail Park Stadium. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll have the hero up here on the radio show, Dalton Frank, for a post-game interview. Stay with us.
Is it time for a positive change? Ally Property Management and Real Estate is your ally in finding that perfect house or apartment to make a positive change in your life. Ally Property Management manages several rental properties in the Valley and may just have the perfect rental for you. With online tenant portals, renting has never been so easy. Ally Property Management and Real Estate is proud to be in downtown Gearing and is ready to be your ally in all your real estate needs.
Cahoy Pump Service would like to announce the opening of their offices in Gearing, Nebraska and Cheyenne, Wyoming. Cahoy Pump Service has been engaged in well water industry for over 100 years. Cahoy Pump Service specializes in all groundwater applications, including drilling, line shaft turbine pumps, submersibles, and all service water ditch pumps. Cahoy Pump Service can provide pump efficiency reports, maintenance tests, and they have a downhole inspection camera. Stop in to see their full inventory on 10th Street in Gearing or call 308-633-6554. Remember, when quality counts, count on Cahoy.
Regional West Rehab Center offers complete therapy for patients after injury or surgery, or for those with chronic conditions. We use a team approach, keeping in contact with physicians, nurses, caseworkers, and other therapists for a seamless level of care. Because we're a full-service rehab center, we provide coordinated care, which means our patients can receive multiple therapies during each visit. Call 308-630-1355 to schedule an appointment. Regional West Rehab Center.
KNEB 960 AM and now on 100.3 FM.
Zach McKinstry back here on the Runza post-game show here with our Taco John's player of the game. The player of the game is brought to you by Taco John's of Scottsbluff and Gearing. Make Taco John's a game day tradition by unwrapping the original before or after every game. I'm here with Dalton Frank, who hit the walk-off 2-run home run in the bottom of the ninth. How fun was that, huh?
Yeah, that was fun. I don't mind doing that.
Yeah, how was it coming into the top of the ninth? I know you had the struggles in the top of the ninth, the 3 runs crossing the plate. And then what was the message going up to the plate in the bottom of the ninth? What was the team expecting?
We honestly expected to walk it off. We came back in the dugout. We knew the hitters were hot. We knew we could get it done, and no one in that dugout thought we were going to lose that game.
Yeah, going down to the final strike, how was it watching Cade McGee hit that solo shot on a 3-2 pitch with 2 outs in the bottom of the ninth inning?
Yeah, that was awesome. He had an amazing at-bat, and we knew he wasn't getting out.
Once he hit that home run, was the instant vibe, we're going to win this game?
Yeah, I mean, before the home run, that inning we believed we were going to win, but after that, it was just, it secured it.
Tyler Davis with that nice at-bat resulting in the line drive double over the center fielder's head, and then you step up to the plate and had a pretty good at-bat, staying alive on that breaking ball. We know we've struggled with the breaking ball throughout the year, but you fouled off a couple of them to stay alive and then got the one you like to take it deep. What was the thought process going into that at-bat?
Yeah, I knew I was going to see a lot of breaking balls at bat, and I really wasn't trying to do too much. I knew single won the game. I was just trying to put a barrel on it, and I knew something good would happen.
Well, that was a nice barrel that you got there for the 2-run homer. How's it feel? I know you had your struggles defensively throughout the game at short. Those happen throughout the year, but to be able to back it up at the plate and in the game the way you did, how does that balance everything out?
Yeah, it feels good. You make a couple errors out there. There's 2 sides to the game, so if you don't get it done on one side, it only helps to get it done on the other.
Well, congrats, Dalton.
Thank you.
Leading the team in home runs now again, getting to wear the sombrero for the 3rd time in the year, and the most exciting one for sure. So thanks for coming up here and talking with me. All right, that's Dalton Frank, everybody, on the Run the Post Game show as the Pioneers wrap up this one, a 9-7 win at Oregon Trail Park Stadium after the 2-run walk-off home run by shortstop Dalton Frank. That's all we got on the broadcast tonight. A thriller in Gearing, Nebraska. We'll be back here tomorrow at 6:35 for the series finale as, once again, the Pios try and sweep it home. I'm Zach McKinstry. You've been listening to Pios Baseball on KNEB. Thanks for staying with us, and we hope to hear you tomorrow.
This has been the Runza Postgame Show, presented by Runza Restaurants. Runza makes a great stop before or after every game. Win or lose, Runza makes it all better. Today's broadcast is copyrighted and the sole possession of KNEB and the Nebraska Rural Radio Association. Any rebroadcast, reproduction, or other use of this broadcast without the express written consent of the Nebraska Rural Radio Association is prohibited. This has been a special presentation of the Nebraska Rural Radio Association. We now return to our regularly scheduled programming.